The Ramble Football Club is proudly sponsored by Glasby Pallets, offering a one-stop solution for all of your pallet needs. Get in touch now on 01709 585 646 to discuss your pallet requirements. And thank you again to Sonny and the team for their continued support of Ramble FC. Left to lose. What is happening, people? And welcome back to Ramble FC. Didn't expect to see me, did you? Well, if you've been watching us on Blade Ramble, you did. But it wasn't meant to be me tonight, and it won't be for the duration. So don't worry. I'm always here, unfortunately. But I'll be coming off your screen at some stage. Don't worry about that. We are here tonight to watch. I'm just checking out what channel it's on, actually, because it's definitely on. I don't have to get a VPN for this one. Friday night football, Leeds versus Nottingham Forest. This is what we do on Ramble FC. We bring you all football from across, usually the Premier League and the Championship, but we can do other leagues as well and stuff like that. We'll certainly be covering the World Cup. As you can see here, we have a new sponsor again, and as they are official sponsors of Watchalongs on the channel, you will see them on Ramble FC and the Blades Ramble. So let me tell you what they're all about. Do you want your favourite replica shirts for the World Cup? Check out okjersey.com. It's high quality jerseys starting from just £15. I love mine. From modern day shirts to the old classics that we all love. Use the code RAMBLE at the checkout to get 8% off your order. Get ready for the World Cup in style. And thank you to OK Jersey for their support of the Ramble. You love to see it. OK, Jersey, thank you for jumping on board and supporting the Ramble. It's great as well because we've got Mrs. Ramble working for us now, as a lot of you know. And that might just prolong that a little bit more. And it's already been really helpful for me this week. Got loads of good stuff planned on all three channels. But without further ado, we're here to watch Leeds and Nottingham Forest. And Jord will be here to lead on commentary, but not alone, because he will be joined by the man in black. You know him as the best referee around. It's the one and only Gaz Dunn. How's it going, pal?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. I won't go that far, though.
Well, you're the best. Well, sorry, I can't even say that. I'm going to say you're the best ref I know, but
I'm going to say you know better ones.
Lovely boys. Oh, you're the third best ref I know. 100%, mate.
Yeah, I'll have a word with Bobby and Andy and see what they think.
How are you feeling, mate? How are you doing tonight? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. A bit of a rush as well today. I'm on course at the moment, so I've had to shoot home from course. So yeah, busy as ever, but
not as much of a rush as Jord, who panicked and sort of messaged me saying, "Do you mind covering for me? I might just be back just after kick-off or something like that." So like, of course I will, mate. No problem. I'd be watching this game anyway and listening to you boys. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I think this is an absolute blockbuster in Premier League. What are the teams, mate? Have you had a look at the teams?
Yeah, so I've had a look. I'll start with Leeds. So they've got Darlow in goal. They're going for a 3-5-2 by looks, which is when me and Joe did the last watch along when Leeds play, actually. So it's pretty much the same, except for a couple of changes from that. They've got Justin, Rodon, and Struick. I'm so bad with pronunciations, by the way.
Yeah. So James Justin's part of the three at the back.
Yeah, that's what Sky's saying. Anyway, They've got Jaden Bogle, Gruev, Ampadu, Aronson, and Gudmundsson. And then you've got Okafor and Calvert-Lewin up front. So pretty much what I'd expect from them. And quite like we said last time, 3 ex-Blades in the team there. So yeah,
Gruev were in as well.
Say again?
You said Gruev were in the side.
Yeah, Gruev.
I'm sure how Leeds fans will feel about that. We'll have to.
I know. Like I said, I don't know. Daniel James doesn't seem to be able to get a game much for them recently. I don't know what he's.
Is he still injured or is he recovering from injury?
Well, he's on the bench. He's on the bench.
Oh, right, okay.
So maybe he's just coming back from injury and I've just not tracked it.
Okay, mate.
So when you're going on to Forest, they've got Ortega in goal, Aina, Milikovic, Abbott, and Morato as a back four.
Yeah.
Sangre and Anderson as your two holding players. Hudson-Odoi, Gibbs-White, and Dominguez with then Jesus up front. So again, looking at their bench, You've got like James McAtee on the bench, and and Cunha. So
Hutchinson, Owunye. Yeah, it's a good team. Gibbs White's the captain for Forest, obviously, as he has been. He's the danger man, really, isn't he? Hudson-Odoi can definitely do bits. Elliot Anderson is one to watch. Yeah, I like it. I don't like Forest, but I think it's a good side. It's going to be a really interesting game. This really interesting. I can't call it. What's your initial thoughts, having seen the teams, Gaz? What do you think the score could be?
I think the thing I've got with this game more than anything is I don't think anyone can really afford to lose it, and that could hamper how the game looks. People are going to be. It might change. Leeds might come out and just absolutely go for it, being the home side, but
yeah,
they can't lose. They lose this, and it's going to be a drama. I think it's going to drag him in. I still think. I think West Ham have still got something. I think Burnley and Wolves are goners for me. I don't see them two coming back. But then I think it's between Palace down, personally. I think Spurs will be okay.
I think Palace could be in trouble.
Yeah, I think Palace could be in big trouble. So if somebody can get a win today, I haven't looked who Palace have got actually tomorrow.
Palace have got some shocking results coming up. We're looking at
they're on Sunday. So they're away to Brighton on Sunday, so it's not too bad. But even then, going to Brighton,
it's a derby, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to Brighton's not an easy game. So this is a big game today. If somebody gets a win today,
they put themselves in a really strong position, don't they?
Yeah, they're getting themselves close to that 40-point mark.
Really which is going to take in it at least this season, I would say.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 40 points for the first time in a while.
The other thing for Forest is as well, they've got Ortega in goal, who I think is a really good goalkeeper. I think he's making his debut tonight. So really good signing in January. And I think little things like that can be difference makers. Forest come into this after a good result. Leeds have just lost 4-0 at home to Arsenal. So does that have an impact on things? I would always back Leeds in a big game at Elland Road to give it a right go. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But let's get into some comments. Evening, Jordan Gaz. Dave Morwood. This is all the makings of a goal fest. So I'm going 0-0. Like and subscribe, please. Also to the stand-in, Jimmy. Thank you, mate. Yeah, Jim says 4 Prem in a row. Are you, mate? You okay? And JB says, "Hey, Jimmy, he started Gruev. We'll go defensive. Absolute joke, mate." There you go. Straight away, some Leeds fans not happy. Who would you have preferred then, JB, in your lineup? So
nice to know.
Looking at the middle, it's Aronson, isn't it? Let's have a look. I wonder if Aronson
I think
slightly. So it's Ampadu and Gruev in the middle, certainly. And will Aronson be maybe the 8 of that combination? Because you've got 2 up top in Okafor and Calvert-Lewin, possibly. So Gruev is quite a defensive pick. Would you have gone Longstaff, maybe, JB?
That's the bit I was thinking, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure Tanaka's got the physicality for the Premier League necessarily. Well, I don't know. He's still a very technically gifted player. Let us know as a Leeds fan what you would have preferred to do, pal. Ian says, "You've let yourself go, Jord. Get a grip." Unbelievable shout from Ian. That ridiculous. Do you hear that, guys?
Wow.
George let himself go.
Ian,
I know. Unbelievable. It's crazy. Gaz says, "Evening, mate. I'll give my prediction shortly." Okay, no worries. Ray says, "Evening, lads. Hope you're both well. I'm going for a Leeds win. Stuff the scabs, up the blades, up all the rambles, like and subscribe."
You'll get splinters on that. You'll get splinters on that fence room.
Yeah, I know. Just call it as you see it. Just make a call. Forest have Man City's old goalkeeper, says 4 Prem in a row. Yes, they do. Good goalkeeper. JB says Gruev's not good enough. All we will get is 90 minutes of being sat deep, sideways passing and back passing, not confident now. Interesting that, because obviously as a blade and being able to tap into the fan base's general feelings, we know, Gaz, that there's a spectrum of fans in terms of some are always really positive, some are always really negative, and some just land in the middle somewhere. Most just land in the middle along the scale. But I'd be keen to know, JB is a big Leeds fan, watches them on a regular basis. That might be a general opinion that when Gruev plays, it changes the whole way that they play. So I'd be keen to hear from any more Leeds fans that think that is the case, that they might struggle because he's playing.
Yeah, if I can compare, let's be honest, we were all saying that about Peck last season.
True.
About playing backwards and things like that. So, and let's be honest, there was a lot of our fan base that thought that. So,
yeah,
I get it when a fan base hooks onto something and then it runs with it and it balloons. And
yeah,
I'll definitely be keeping an eye on that tonight and seeing how he plays and what effect he has on your team today. So yeah, and this is why I love doing these watch-alongs. It's great to sit, listen to other people's opinions who's their fans, and then sit there and watch the game, because normally I'll sit and watch the referee. No,
yeah. You'll still be doing that tonight. I know you will.
But I'll sit there and watch the match.
Says, lads, rate game this relegation dogfight and watch it finish 0-0. Oh dear. Mark Meldrew, I'm not going to take this abuse.
Wow,
I'm not going to take this abuse. And I don't know. I might have to have a word with both your missuses about how affectionate you are to each other. I don't know whether that's interrupting anything. I fancy it
for all the abuse.
Oh no, mate. I know he's been nursing Jord back to health from what I fancy a 2-2 draw in this, says Meldrew. Mark, it's not good enough for us, mate. It says JB. Not good. A draw, he's not having it. Having said that, if you look at the table, I think if they get a draw tonight, West Ham play Burnley, that would make it only 4 points.
Yeah. JB,
I understand.
Is it a must win or a mustn't lose?
We need a win. We need a win. We have to win, says JB.
All right. Wow.
So there you go. Gaz, I do love Ferrari, but where's the McLaren love?
Right. I bounce around shirts because I like shirts and that. So
okay.
I am, believe it or not, a massive Hamilton fan. Always have been. But also, I'm a massive McLaren fan because obviously Hamilton signed for him. They've got a British driver in now. I'm more of a driver follower than I am a team. So I've got an Aston Martin one because my mate works at Aston Martin. I've got a Ferrari one because Lewis Hamilton. This is the first year I've ever wore it. So I'll have one for the next one, I promise. I'll get my McLaren one out. It's upstairs.
Nice. Love that. I'm going 3-2 lead, says Ian. Hoping this will be a cracker. I think it will be. We have to beat these, says JB. There's no excuse for Farker if we lose. Longstaff or Tanaka he'd prefer. Meldrew says, good to see you both, gents. Looking forward to QPR with Gaz, Jord, and the rest of the Ramble lads. Not me though, Marco. Thanks for that.
You're going?
No, I can't go, can I? I've got work to do. There's a watch along. I have to provide
Ask Mrs. Ramble to do your watch along. It'll be fine, mate.
She preferred to take me place at QPR, I think.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Plax says Tanaka's been in, loses the ball too much. I can understand Longstaff. And Tom says, disappointing we don't have Statch. So important for us in open play and set pieces. Yes. So Tom's a Leeds fan as well.
I missed that, Tom. Man.
Plax says, I was unhappy with Gruev in the champ, but in the Prem, he's better for us. Our CDMs can't be giving the ball away in this league. No, that's true. DJ says, Jimmy, why are you not at the game? Very funny. I don't think Tanaka has given the ball away much. His worst attribute is tracking runners, but he can score goals and is progressive. So there's a different opinion on things. Bald and Brilliant Lee says, I've heard a rumour Leeds have put a bid in the summer window to Derby for the third of the Merkin triplets. Have a great show, guys. Jord and Jim, looking forward to it.
Yeah, have a good one, Lee. Fucking class. He was giving the banter out the other day, by the way.
So for those that aren't aware, we did a deadline day stream on the Blades Ramble, and it was brilliant. We had a load of the Ramble lads on who were as roving reporters, and you all got your own teams and stuff like that. But then Dave the Nose had to leave early, and Derby were one of his teams. So it were a free-for-all as to who would update on Dave's teams when he'd left. Lee then updated us about Derby signing this kid called Merkin from Utrecht. And then I've got Gaz in background waving at me. Waving. So I left Lee's update and I went to Gaz. And Gaz went, Derby have just signed Merkin from Utrecht, young left back. And I went back to Lee later, then came on again and told us that Derby had signed Merkin. I thought it was funny.
You know what made it worse? It was like 15 minutes later after Lee had said it as well.
He left it for ages, didn't he? And then said it again just to sort of.
I was like, you are having my eyes out. You
are. Up the Denny Merkin, says Mark Meldrew. Honestly, mate, I ain't too negative, but I want this manager out.
Why? I don't. I'm not a Leeds fan, but I think for what he's had available, and let's be honest, just staying in the league, JB, surely that's the effort.
I completely agree with this, by the way, with you, sorry. I am not a Leeds fan either. We get the benefit on these streams of giving those that join us, and we really value your opinions as Leeds fans. And if any Forest fans jump in, we want to hear what your thoughts are on your season as well. But as an outsider, Cooler King does this for us. He's a Rambler and he jumps in, but he's a Villa fan, and he jumps in and he'll tell us a neutral's point of view essentially on what we're thinking, because we know we can be biased. As an outsider looking in at the Leeds situation, you are 6 points clear of relegation. How can you, at this stage, you'd have snapped their hand off for that at the beginning of the season, surely. How can you want the manager? And I know you're not alone, JB, because big pals with Connor, as you know, he'll be on tonight doing a watch along. I think it's only fair that we shout out to say that he'll be doing one, and he's a Leeds boy. We're here just doing this for a laugh. I don't mean to take away from his business either, but it's whether he tells you or not, I believe Connor wants Farker out as well. He probably won't say that on stream, but that's my opinion of what he thinks, because I know him. I don't get it. I don't get how he can. Honestly, obviously, you want to progress as a football club, and if Farker's not the man that you see getting you to, mid-table in the Premier League next season, then you look at that when you can. But you've got it. He's doing the job that's asked of him so far. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, if I'm honest.
No, and if you look at Leeds' form recently as well, they've lost to Arsenal. All right, they got a draw against Everton.
Yeah.
But they're mid-table. They're 10th.
Not bad side, Everton.
They beat Fulham, and they lost to Newcastle. Newcastle can beat anyone on their day. Man United, since Carrick come in, has been doing really well and all. So I think he's doing all right. But like I say, I'm just sat here as a...
We're neutrals, aren't we, mate? Yeah, we're neutrals, and some big games coming up. I think you can probably make a better assessment of that, JB, after the next few games. Like if you lose at home tonight, for example, then you can see why some people start to get worried, and maybe then you start to talk about them difficult decisions. But at the moment, the way you are, I think you're really well geared up to survive at the moment as it stands. I'm gutted that the Blades missed out on Merkin, says Ramaman.
I'm never going to live that one down, I don't think.
Yeah,
never going to live that down.
It's the same defensive lineup every single time. It's not good enough. You can't do that in the Premier League, pal. DJ says, Jimmy, do you go down to the Trinity, or is rugby league not for you? It's not for me, if I'm honest, pal. I have been a few times. My dad's got a season ticket there. My auntie's now got a season ticket there as well. So, excuse me, they go down quite a bit. But I'm not a big egg chaser. I like to think of myself as a sports fan, but my main thing is football. And I like a bit of boxing, but really it's football for me. So
Steph goes mental with me.
Really, all over the place with sport.
Yeah, so F1, I'll watch the whole weekend. That's the first one.
Dave the Nose is the same with that, to be fair.
I've got football.
Yeah.
The Six Nations are on, I'll watch it. I'll watch 2020 cricket, any form of... I don't really watch Test cricket. I watch all the golf majors. I watch the darts.
Nice.
Steph goes mental. I don't know how she puts up with me.
I'm pretty sure, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I'm pretty sure from memory, Dave were telling us that he's got like a shrine to Michael Schumacher in his house somewhere, which is why he don't have a man cave, because that would be too much. Mrs. Leary would not be tolerant of that. So I'll have to have him clarify that. Plus, Plax says, JB, I wanted Farker out too, but he deserved to keep his job. He's doing well. That's what it looks like to us, Plax, as well, on the outside looking in, or certainly myself and Gaz. Don't forget Jamie telling us 20 minutes later how Louis Barry had gone to Stockport again.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That just proves something, though, doesn't it?
What did Mark say? I went back to Mark, and Mark went, is he for real, or something like that? It were really funny.
Yeah.
Daniel says, how many of this Leeds team will United have in 3 or 4 years' time? Fair?
I'll take a few.
Yeah, I'll take a few and all. Forest win to upset Connor, says Sunderland no. Tom says, I disagree with some of his tactical changes, but if he keeps us up, he's done a great job. Completely agree.
Yeah, even we say that about Wilder sometimes, don't we? So no matter how much you think a manager's good, bad, indifferent, it's a matter of opinion. That's why we all love football now.
Too right. Maybe him out is a stretch, but I'm sick of the same tactics, says JB. Batman Lou says, we need to get Jimmy to Loftus Road, 90 after 90.
Yes, we do. Forget the watch-along. Forget the watch-along. There's somebody else will do the watch-along.
You can't just assume other people will do our work for us. So,
or
my
another
responsibility.
one.
Yeah,
you can do Ramble on the road.
True.
Come on, Jimmy.
The thing is, sold out now. QPR sold out.
I think between Rich, between Rich, me, Lou, and loads of others, there's tickets going everywhere. I think.
We might be able to squeeze tickets. Might be able to squeeze an extra one out, but we'll see. Tom says it ain't worth the risk getting rid of Farker now. Will be so detrimental for the dressing room. Plack says, I just think Burnley will bite our hands off for Farker. That's how well he's doing. That's a really good point as well. Can you imagine that? If they're swapped and then Burnley started picking up, you'd all be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Dino says, I'm up for a London after party.
Aren't we all?
Love watching you guys.
No pressure, Jimmy.
Yeah, no, Jesus. I love watching you guys. I've liked the show. Love you guys in the chat. Thank you, mate. Listen, everybody's welcome here. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I think he's been on a few times, haven't you, JB? Because I think I've seen your comments.
Yeah, JB's always on. Yeah, he's on Ramble as well.
Mate, absolute class, pal.
As is Aid, a Yorkshireman who doesn't like league. It's criminal. I know. I am often ridiculed for a bit of that, but I'm a footy lad. I
stopped watching it when the Sheffield Eagles stopped.
Oh, I know.
That's when I stopped. I used to watch it all the time, and then they play in Vegas as well now. I think in 2 weeks, my mate's going on to Vegas to watch it.
My mate is too. To watch Rhinos.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the Rhinos. Is it the Rhinos?
My mate's going to Vegas to watch. Shout out to Gaz if he's watching, but he's going to Vegas to watch Rhinos. Oh. How he's got a pass from his missus, I've absolutely no idea, because he's going with lads over to Vegas without her. She's never been to Vegas. She's looking after the kids.
That was one thing I always had, because we used to go. I go exercising in Canada. I used to a hell of a lot. We don't go as much as we did. And the one thing Steph always said to me is, "You're not allowed to go to Vegas," because she'd never been at that point.
Yeah. That's right.
I've been on my own once. I have been on my own once since, but she had to go first. For those
that don't know, Gaz, feel free to plug away as well. But tell them a little bit about your Vegas exploits.
Yeah, so I've got my own channel where I do my holidays and things like that. Believe it or not, my Vegas vlogs don't actually get as much traction as my other holidays. They do well. They'll get they get anything between like 5,000 and 10,000 views. That's but the really ones, good. Which is good, yeah. I'm not disputing that. But believe it or not, my higher value ones at like 15,000, 18,000, I think, are stuff when like I've gone to Mallorca or Turkey or something. I've just done the ones for the Dubai for the Grand Prix, and I haven't finished them yet. They've hardly got any views. It really varies. But yeah, I go to Vegas usually once a year, but I'm very savvy. I'm so savvy with it. I don't pay for hotel rooms. I don't pay for my flights, and I don't gamble a lot. I'm not a millionaire. I've not got money coming out.
You have to tell us how you don't pay for your hotels and how you don't pay for your flights, because I see this and it's like you're Rich Carrington walking around Vegas. That's what it looks like to me. So how are you doing it? What's the secret to get a free hotel, free gambling, free everything to Vegas, free flight?
So we'll start with flights. So I've got a Virgin Atlantic credit card that I pay £160 a month for, and everything goes on it. And I mean, absolutely everything. I pay 160 quid a year for it. A year. All right. 160 quid a year. I pay for that. And everything goes on it. And I mean, everything. And I get points for that. And then every Sunday I'll sit there and pay it off sorted.
Okay.
Then if I spend 10 grand on that credit card a year, I get a free companion voucher. So that means whatever I book, Steph gets free. So I build up all my points from there. I use loads of links to make sure when I'm buying it, it goes into Virgin Red. So that's how I get my points. We flew upper class last year, which is first class. We're flying first class again this year, and it's cost me 1,400 quid because I have to pay the taxes. So that's 1,400 quid. That's how much it's cost me for the holiday. I then take $500 a day to gamble with. All right. So I gamble $500 a day. Don't go above it ever. The money goes in a safe, in envelopes. I split it down, because otherwise you can go mental. I'm trying to get this in quick. So that's 500 quid a day. That's what I gamble. However, if I go for a 7-day tip, I'm taking 3.5 grand. But you win some, you lose some, you win some, you lose some. All right. And you have a reward. Best way I can describe it, a Tesco reward card. Whenever you gamble, you give that across to the table, you put it in the slot machine, and it all adds up. So I think my last trip, and I'll be open and honest, I think I put 19 grand through through the machines and gambling, but I only took $3,500. All right, and I came back with 3,600. I think I came back. I had a good trip, so I put 19 grand through, but I didn't gamble 19 grand. So they work that out called your theoretical average, and off that they think how much is he going to lose and how much is he going to win, and then they'll offer you free rooms so you come back. So I've not paid for a hotel room in 7 years, and on top of that they give me. I'll bounce between 3 hotels. I'll get about overall for the whole 7-day trip. I'll get like $1,000 to spend on food that they give me, and then they'll give me about $900 in free play as well to gamble with as well on top of what I've got. And then
you're a high roller.
Yeah, because technically I'm not a high roller. I'm a small fish in a freaking big pond in Vegas. Trust me. So yeah, that's how I do it. And that trip's cost me. So we live like Rich Carringtons, like kings in Vegas, having $300 meals or overlooking the Bellagio fountains. And for a week's holiday, it's cost me and Steph £4,500, £5,000. That's not expensive, really. You go to Mauritius, you go an all-inclusive in Turkey.
It's relative, isn't it? Yeah, it's a very good deal for that type of holiday.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to think of. And that's the way I do it. So anyone wants an advice on Vegas, give me a shout.
Right.
We need a Ramble on.
Keep that phone on. Right. Let's have a look. Leeds are grinding it out, lads, says Lou. They're just going through teams again before kickoff. We've got a couple of minutes yet. Leeds are grinding it out, lads. Farker has made them a bit more system-based this season, more controlled. Drop the high wingers. I think they'll be fine. Forest will be as well. West Ham are in trouble. Is Jamie Carr spotting in Oz? He's not quite there yet, Ramaman, but I think it's tomorrow he goes. I think that might be the big day tomorrow. Is he having a laugh? Says Mark Meldrew.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. That's right. Evening, lads. We'll be switching between yourselves and Derry City and Sligo, says Dublin Blade. Derry have a connection with us, Jim. Do you know what it is? Toby Foster not doing the watch along with you. No, Toby Foster's not here tonight. In fact, I wasn't supposed to be here. It's Jord Motson who will be dropping in when he can. Derry City. Didn't we sign a player from Derry City? Oh, is it Ender Stevens? Has Ender Stevens gone to Derry City? I might be wrong. It might be Ender Stevens.
Is that where he's from, actually?
Might be. Besides, fans are always peeved at their managers in games. Subs, I see it with Pep and not playing Marmouche. Yeah, that's fair. It's Leeds, Rhinos, and Hull KR in Vegas, says Ramaman. Is that a matchwornshirt.com McCallum special, pal? Up the blades, up the ramble. It's not. It's it's a Ferrari shirt.
No, it's not about the. No, so I got that off matchworn.com. So it's actually not my shirt. That's Reese's. I brought it in for Christmas.
So matchwornshirt.com.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. Yeah, it is. I always get them framed, by the way. Don't not frame them. I think the frame's about the same as the shirt, but it looks so much better, I think. My brother's brought a few, not framed.
Completely agree. Do they frame them for you on Match One shirts?
Yeah, you have to pay extra, but it looks so much better.
It's well worth it. Yeah, I agree. Hopefully Burnley will win tomorrow and a 3-1 Leeds win tonight. Can't see Burnley winning Aid, but I know that's what you'll want.
Who's he playing?
West Ham.
Ooh.
So who do you want, Jimmy? See, as a Sheffield United fan, we've got reasons to not like Leeds, to not like Forest, and to not like West Ham. So if I'm completely honest, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered who goes down. But obviously, I have a lot of mates.
Honestly,
I think it might be Palace that are in trouble. West Ham have got a lot of work to do to catch Palace. I think they're 9 points behind them, but and we're off.
Yeah, I'm slightly bit. We've got the TV over there, and then I have it here because it's like a replay.
All right, okay, nice. Luoff, Jimmy. He looks good to say he's approaching 60. Sorry, Jimmy, only joking. Unbelievable, Ray. Unbelievable. Ender plays for Shamrock Rovers, so that's not the right answer. Derry City. I'm sure we signed somebody from Derry City. Was it Sam Curtis?
Could be.
No, it wasn't. That's St. Pat's. I don't know, Dublin Blade. I'm going to have to wave the flag on that one, I think.
Where's John Egan from?
Cork.
He's Cork. Oh, I'm lost. Not Alan Kelly, is it? Where's Alan Kelly from?
Alan Kelly? Ooh.
Yeah, where's Alan Kelly from?
Don't know, to be honest. Paul, I'm not gonna put your comment up, Paul, because it is a naughty comment. But he says, Jimmy, please support Leeds as florists are rubbish up the Rams. Yeah, big Derby fan, Paul, who comes and supports us on stream. So I suppose that's a tick in the Leeds column as well. I have got a channel now that I share with a Leeds fan, so I suppose you could go either way with that.
It looks like Forest are going to flat back 5 looking at that, or unless it's just because they're playing that way out the ball. It looks like they got.
It's amazing how fluid teams are now in the.
Oh yeah, the tactics. I'll be honest with you. I had Bristol City versus Sunderland the other day.
Yeah,
and even the women's games tactics I've noticed in the last 10 months have increased massively.
Yeah.
So it's all over the pyramid at the moment.
Yeah, you were right, Gaz. As expected, James Justin is playing in a back 3. Here comes Strike on left of the 3, coming forward. It's out wide to Goodmanson, who's been a decent signing for him, to be fair.
Yeah.
Got round the back. Can he get a cross in? He can. It's a good ball. Oh, and it's a corner ball.
I'm trying to see who the referee is actually tonight.
For a decent chance that Aronson gets to it. So Goodmanson does really good work getting round 16 or whoever that is. I'll have to have a look in a minute. And Aronson with a shot on target, which it's blocked by the defender. And it's a corner to Leeds being taken by James Justin.
Good start for Leeds, this.
It is, yeah. Pressure on.
100%.
Corner comes in then. Deep to the far post. Leeds head on it. Forest come away with it. But just can't get it away from danger. I tell you what, it's a really strong start from Leeds. This Forest are panicking already.
Yeah, pegged in here.
Yeah. Bogle now. Bogle. To be fair to him, taking bias aside, he's made the right move for his career, hasn't he? So
yeah, you can't.
If it were any other neutral, if we weren't involved as a side, you wouldn't blame the player.
No, I totally agree there. He made a better decision than Lowe did, didn't
he? Yeah, he did. He's a better player than Lowe, that was why.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Calvert-Lewin just tries to flick it around the side. Couldn't quite do it, but got a second bite of the cherry. Leeds have got it again, but it's along the back line. Let's have a look. Lou says, we've got tickets, Jim, between Rich, Gaz and me. We've got one for Jimmy Ramble, live Ramble on the road. We'll see, mate. We'll see. If anybody can do, any of our watch-along crew can do it, then, but I think we'll all be there.
I think we're all going. So
Paul,
I've not heard from Paul. Is Paul going?
The Man Mountain.
I don't know if Paul's going. He told me he was.
I've spoken to Man Mountain. In fact, he is going.
Yeah, he is.
So it might only be Dave the Nose who really knows.
Literally Dave was the only one I could think of, but he might be busy. But yeah, I think he is the only one.
Maybe.
Oh.
I'm doing a watch along. Oh, Goodmanson again round the back. He said, "Oh, shot to the near post." Oh my goodness! Abbott clears the ball, but it flicks off his inside foot and it goes. Oh, they're looking like they're turning around. Goodmanson gets to the byline again. He's got him on toast down this left-hand side. Yeah, it's a corner. Abbott sticks his foot out. Could have gone anywhere. That it just goes over the bar, very close to it in the roof, like the inside of the roof of the net.
He's done well there. That's twice he's got round now.
I know it is. I know, unbelievable.
Yeah, I like good. I think he's a good player. He's one that I'd have in the United team. Goodmanson. I think they missed him the last watch along I did. To be honest with you,
corner taken, left-footed in swinger. It's cleared by Forest. Good start from Leeds. I'll tell you what, Forest need to up their game because it's only going one way, this.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think Gibbs White's touched the ball yet. So Dave the Nose might be able to do it. I'll speak to him. I'm obviously not going to assume anything. We'll have to wait and see. I am doing a watch along with Dave the Nose actually coming up. I can't remember which game it's for, but it's coming up soon. And Gaz, I think this is where I love you and leave you.
It's been a pleasure, mate.
It always is a pleasure to see you pal. Jordy boy, late for work, unbelievable. How's it going, mate? All right.
I'm knackered, but yeah, I'm good. For you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thank you. I'm good. How are you feeling? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Nice one.
You all right, guys?
Yeah, I'm good, pal. Good.
You got game on, bud?
Say again, pal?
You got game on?
Yeah, I've got it on.
Have you been watching? Because it's been all Leeds this.
I've just seen last couple of minutes. I've seen Leeds have had a couple of corners, and I think is that another one?
Third corner there, yeah. Okafor, surely.
Nice goal kick.
Oh, really?
And I've seen they look on top, don't they? They've started off on front foot.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
Do.
In terms of comments, I'll star it where I've got to peer pressure where Lou is trying to get me to go to QPR with you boys. I'll have to wait and see. We'll see what.
Got to be done, mate.
See what the gaffer says.
It's got to be done. Put foot down.
Oh, hang on. Mark Meldrew now spoiling the party. Davey's going, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay. So
I'm not. No comment on that.
All right. Okay. No worries. Right, boys. I'm going to love you and leave you. If you need me,
appreciate it, mate.
Hey, anytime. Thank you for doing it, lads. Great to catch up with you, guys.
Yeah, and you,
Jody boy, and I'll catch up with you all soon.
Catch you soon. See you later.
Yeah. See you soon. And I'm back on the Blades Ramble tomorrow with Andy the Blade for some talking sense. And tomorrow on Sunday, I think it's Luke. Oh no, I can't remember.
What time are you on tomorrow?
7:30, I believe.
Oh, all right, cool. Depending on what me and Arlos doing, I might jump on.
Right, love you and leave you, boys, and up the Blades as always. See you in a bit.
Up the Blades, mate. You have a good one, pal.
How are you doing, guys? You good, mate?
I'm good. Yeah, it's been a frantic day. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think it's been as bad as yours, though, mate.
Oh, it's just travelling more than out with work. We've been everywhere in country, and then you get an extra job added on a little bit later, and and then jobs start going wrong earlier on in the day. It just puts you behind, and yeah, we've rushed back to get here, but I'm here now, so what we doing here?
Yeah, but honestly, Leeds have had them pegged in. They started off really well. Forest have tried to get out a couple of times, have managed it, but it's pure Leeds. Leeds.
Yeah,
they're doing well. And a few people were saying they're not happy with the lineup and that.
What
JB,
the Leeds fans on?
Yeah, JB wasn't happy with Gruev.
Looks very similar to when we last saw another ball into box. It's cleared. Where Marato clears out for another corner. Like you said, Leeds are way on top here, aren't they?
Yeah, they're having so much luck down this left-hand side at the moment. Absolutely
just looking how Forest are lining up, is that?
I
know they're lined up as a 4-2-3-1, but it looks like they're into a 5 when Leeds are coming forward.
Yeah, definitely. We said that, just, and it's like, I've done well to get rid of that.
Comes in near post, headed clear. Let's get this on. Let's have a look. Hold on.
Yeah, I've got my instant replay on the right hand side again.
Oh, look at that. The thing is, I'm blocking to.
Oh, you're blocking the sponsor.
I know. That's the problem, isn't it?
Oh, here we go. Forest coming forward. Shaz gets shot off. Oh, good save. Yeah, straight at him. Expecting to make that save.
Carry on commentating while I just have a look at this, guys.
Yeah, you crack on. Like we said, Leeds starting really well. So they're definitely playing free at the back, Leeds as well.
Yeah.
But they're just having so much luck. They've got so much time on the ball as well, they seem to be. But
yeah, you can see it. There's no press, is there, from Forest at all?
And they're quite high at the moment as well compared to what they have been.
They've been camped in their own half.
Yeah. It's like every single player, every single one. Here's a chance now. I think they're just going to look for this at the moment. Forest just try and get forward when they can when they lose possession.
Yeah, it's a sit back and let these.
Yeah.
Let these come at them and try and smart counter bolt at back stick. Morgan Gibbs White heads it back.
What a save!
Shot, great save, Darlow. Goes out for a Forest corner.
What a save that is!
I tell you what, I've joined at right time here because this is
a
bit end to end.
Yeah.
A fixed ticker as well, so we're all good. We've got scoring now.
Yeah, he's doing well. That's a good save, that.
Yeah, he anticipates it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Dominguez. Is it Dominguez? Yeah, Nicholas Dominguez gets it about 12 yards out. He has the first shot, and it falls onto his left foot, and he tries to curl it into Darlow's top right-hand side, but I think he's already judged that he's going that way.
Yeah. And so he plays he can put it in, really.
Early decision, yeah. It's a corner to Forest. He's taking it.
There we go.
Elliot Anderson, I think. Yeah, Elliot Anderson. He puts one arm up, his left arm, front left-hand side. It's a right foot, so we're going to have an in-swinger. Comes to the back post. It's headed back in. Strike heads it just to edge it box. And so does Gruev, but it's still with Forest. Elliot Anderson on the left-hand side. Good tackle from... Was that... It's not Bogle, is it? 24 for them. Oh, James Justin. Yes. It's another corner. It's another in swinger. Same again. To back post. There's absolutely no one there.
Yeah, wasted. A good bit of pressure there after they've had to put up with him at the start.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, it'll be a good game to watch this if this tempo stays. I doubt it does because it's hard to keep this tempo up all game for 90 minutes. But yeah, it's definitely a good start. Let's have a look at some comments then. Aid says, "Oh, Jimmy, on the square ball, they had Eddie Gray, and he confirmed there's no more Greys in the academy." I'm guessing these are some comments from earlier, just before.
Yeah.
Come in. Yeah. Here we go. Jesus, another corner to Forest. Forest are now starting to put a bit of pressure on. Dublin Blade says, as a mark of respect to us, they've played in red and white stripes since.
That's Derry. Yeah, we were talking about what's the connection between Derry and us. And that's obviously what it was. Wasn't tracking that. Wasn't tracking.
Since you and Callum were talking about the grey, so these are from earlier, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Mark says Dave's going. Paul says Leeds 3, Forest 0. So that's his prediction. Did you give a prediction out, Gaz?
Yeah, I went 1-1.
Yeah. Corner comes in. Jesus says, is it from the penalty spot? But Darlow collects it. And here come here come Leeds on a break. James Justin. Forest get back well, don't they?
Yeah, good.
But I think I'm going 1-1 in this. Both teams are 6 points clear, aren't they?
Yeah, 6 points clear. And that's what I was trying. Obviously, JB was commenting. He said it's a must-win for Leeds as a Leeds fan.
Yeah,
and I think it's, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I think it's a must-not-lose for both teams.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And that's what I was thinking. That's why I just think. And to be honest, both teams have come out. I thought there was a chance. And it might change, get to 60, 70 minutes. People will be thinking, right, let's just shut shop here. Let's just make sure we don't lose this match now.
I think Leeds, especially with Leeds being at home, I mean, they'll not bother how it comes even if it's a 1-0 win.
Yeah.
I think they'll feel like they
should be winning.
Should be winning this at home, yeah.
Yeah.
I know they lost to Arsenal, didn't they, 4-0 the other day, but I mean, you could probably let them off for that. I saw it on Match It Day, but I didn't see, the stats and that game actually went where the league.
It was pure Arsenal, that was.
Yeah.
But you'd expect that.
That's it, innit? They've, Arsenal are challenging for the title. They had a couple of poor results and they've turned up, haven't they, Ellen Road, which is fair play to them because Ellen Road is not an easy place to go to and pick up some points. So.
Already giving that getaway. Yeah, no, that's true. It's going to be a good one, I think, this. I really do.
Michael says, Callum Aware, same player as Aronson. Aronson a little better on half term. Yeah, I could probably agree. I think there's a few Leeds fans who aren't sure on Aronson, are they? And he does get a bit of stick. I think Callum Aware did get that from a few of our fans last season just purely because of his numbers and his fancy flicks every now and then in cases he shouldn't be doing it. This season, obviously, Aware's he's picked up and he's got his numbers up and he's been my player at season.
No, you can't deny that. I'd say he's been one of the best players in the league, especially since Chris has come back.
Yeah,
for sure. I think, if he's not in the team of the season at the moment, and I'm a bit biased, I'll be surprised because there's not many in the league better than him at the moment. Not with his numbers as well.
I agree.
Forest have definitely come back into this a bit more even game now.
Yeah, I think they've come and sat, haven't they, to see how Leeds were going to play, and they're probably just starting to find the footing game now, aren't they? And it's good for us. That's what we want as a neutral, don't we? We want to see both teams going at each other and make it an entertaining game.
Yeah, definitely.
Cross comes in, Darlow comes out and collects it. Paul says, "Good luck, guys," but Jimmy be watching. Mark Mel just said, "He's here, look." Mark, how are we doing, pal?
Yeah,
Paul says, "Is it Dave and Gaz?" Is that a comment from before or is it about now?
No,
it's not David Gaz, it's Jordan Gaz, Paul. Ian says, is it Gillespie Dublin?
Oh, yeah, so I was saying... Yeah. Oh, no, did I mention... I didn't mention Gillespie. Basically, when they were asking about the link, I was literally pulling every Irish player that we've ever had, to be honest with you. No, so that's probably what Ian's on
Is
about.
that not thinking of Keith Gillespie?
Yeah.
Michael says, Hudson-Odoi took over at Wrexham on the right and the side tonight. It looks like he's playing wide left. It does, doesn't it? They've got Dominguez, I think, on right hand side. Unless they're swapping while they're playing. But Dominguez is on the right hand side and Hudson-Odoi's on left.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they do
Aronson loses ball. Elliot Anderson picks it up. He plays it wide to Gibbs White. He does an half turn, comes backwards. Yeah, they recycle it. End of that attack. It says 91% possession for Leeds, opening 10 minutes. Well, after what you were saying, it doesn't surprise me.
It's dropped to 76 now, but still all Leeds for possession. But I think they've had a couple of chances, and to be honest, Forest have probably had the better chance.
Yeah, that one from Dominguez.
Yeah.
Probably
the best chance.
I saw that one of Leeds where they come down left hand side, tried crossing it in, it sort of like deflected up, looped over net and went out for a corner. That's probably the closest I've seen Leeds come up tonight. That's what I've seen. Paul did say, sorry, is it Dave and Gaz doing commentary? And then Ian says, Paul, it's Jordan Gaz. It is Jordan Gaz, says Michael. And Paul says, thanks, Ian, and thanks, Michael, for that. Ian did come on with Billy Gillespie's. And offside flag goes up. It says Arsenal are the best team in Europe at the moment. Well, that's true anyway, isn't it? Because aren't they top at Champions League table?
Yeah, they are. Oh,
they've not lost a game, have they? I don't think.
No, not in the Champions League. Miles off. That's not even a decision for the AR there.
They clearly are about 10-yard offside.
Yeah, it's free for all yard off.
It says we have a minus 11 goal difference, and 9 of them are from Arsenal. I'll feel your pain because they did same to us other season. We were up there. I remember going to Emirates and we lost 5-0, and it was still. Do you know what? It was still a great away day. It didn't ruin our day one bit because we expected it. But
yeah, I think that's the difference in it.
Their place, and I think did they score 4? I think at our place they battered us. We got battered every week anyway, so no surprise.
Oh, give him a good kick there.
I think VAR might look at that, or is that just coming together?
I don't even think he's going to caution it, to be honest with you. I don't think he cautions this.
Did he get free kick for it, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he get the free kick. I think it's just a free kick. There's nothing there that really... His leg's bent. There's no force.
Yeah.
Peter Banks will have that in his back pocket, I think.
Here we go. Meldrew. Oh, by the way, Jord, we're going to Vegas with Gaz. Come on, then. And he's put and. It's not Skeg Vegas either. I'll let you enlighten me on that one, Gaz.
Yeah, so Jimmy got to explain how I do Vegas and obviously my channel and all that. And I was just explaining how I do it. And I was saying, you know what? We should all go.
I don't think I think it'll end up like a film hangover where they go to Vegas. One of us will end up on roof, getting sunburned to hell. So when I get a tattoo and a tooth knocked out, it'd just be ridiculous. I don't think we'd be allowed, if I'm honest.
I've done one solo trip and I've literally got Steph's literally going like this as we speak. I don't think I'd ever get a solo trip again. In fact, she's shaking her head. So I had one solo trip in April 22. I went for 4 nights on my own, and no, I don't think I'll get away with it. We go every year, but I've got no chance.
It's headed wide. I think when it gives White, he'll put a curling ball in towards back stick. Jesus gets his head on it. No, it's not. It's Elliot Anderson. It's a lovely ball into back stick on 6-yard box. Jesus heads it down, but it goes just wide.
He's got a target there for me.
He has. Yeah, no, I totally agree. You've got to make keeper work, haven't you?
You do. That's
the ball.
Believe it or not, I think that's a free header. Oh, it is a free header as well. I think Bogle's torn between the two of them there, who to mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a chance, that is a chance.
Leeds came forward then, didn't they? We're Goodmanson.
Yeah,
played ball to Calvert Lewin. Tried to lay it off Aronson, but it come to nothing. And then it's just gone for a free kick deep inside. Forest is off. Here we go.
Yeah.
Jimmy says, stream quality gone up already since I've been replaced.
You need to concentrate on getting your QPR ticket. That's what you need to concentrate on.
Correct. He does. Have you sorted out your travel?
I'm still waiting to hear from the obvious to see what the plan is.
Yeah.
But I'll be in London from about 9:15 in the morning, I think, and then it's
a one for you, then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just easier, and then it's depending on what gets sorted, whether I stay at a hotel, get an early train back. So the last train for me back home is about 11:15, or there's a later train I could go and stay at my daughter's in Reading, which I can get on a train about 1-2 in the morning to get to Reading. So it's up in the air.
It's all going to depend what Rich Carrington says, isn't it? And
that's what it's down to. Yeah, that's what it's down to. I know Lou's coming in, so I'm going to meet up with Lou first.
Yeah.
And that. So yeah.
Yeah, we're just trying to sort of travel out. I think it's going to be train. I think we're going to be getting on train with Meldrew and Lee and all that. So I think we should hit London about about 11 or something like that. So it's a good day.
It's going to be. I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be a great day. And then
go on.
Oh yeah, and then me and Steph have got Portsmouth as well in a couple of weeks. I'm doing Ramble on the Road for that.
Oh, good man.
That'll be good. Yeah, me and Steph are going to that. Yeah, so I was going to stay. We're still debating where we're staying. We might stay down in Portsmouth. I'm at Bristol again as fourth on the on the Sunday. So I don't
no getting offsides incorrect this time around, eh?
No.
Sorry, mate.
No, it's fine. I've put a right. We have the option to put a right to reply, which I've done. It's so well. You've seen it. It's so tight.
Yeah,
it's so tight.
For those who don't know, it's Calvert-Lewin. It's the bar.
Oh, it's not.
Oh,
it's not gone in.
It's over the bar. So yeah, we're a corner. It come in. It gets headed back out to.
That's unlucky.
Who was it who took the corner? I didn't see it where who took the corner.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
It's a free header for Calvert-Lewin. He's 6 yards out. He heads it centrally, really. He leaps above everyone.
Yeah, he can't quite get above it, can he?
No, it's a thundering header.
He's done well.
It's hard lines. I think it's hard lines. He's directed it towards goal, hasn't he? He probably feels like he should have done better, but big chance. Biggest chance of the game, really, from what we've seen.
Yeah, I'd agree with that as well. So both teams having chances now. Yeah, but I was a bit disappointed with that. It was a complex because there's three things I had to look at this offside, and it's a shame I can't show you on here. But obviously, people in the group have seen it, and it's a difficult one because it's so complex, that one.
I'll basically say it's so tight. It's so tight. Gaz done. You don't get offside here, but it's been ruled that you got it incorrect. And you're talking what? Centimeters, like a centimeter. It's so. I think even VAR had struggled with it, and he's been penalised for basically get marked up and then a chance at not playing in higher division.
I'll see.
So harsh, guys. Honestly.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's the first one I've got wrong all season, so I can't complain. It'll go to panel. We'll see, and I'll let you know.
Hopefully, you get it overturned, mate, and
Yeah, maybe.
You're obviously doing well, and you're enjoying it, and.
Yeah, exactly.
You put hard work in, don't you? So
I was saying that to my coach last night. It's just great to be out on the field to play. To be honest, I'm lucky. You know what I mean? That was at Ashton Gate. You know what I mean? That game.
To be honest, you get around a few grounds, don't you? And
I do. Yeah, I think Lou's going to try and get to my next Bristol one.
Class. Let's have a look. Where did we get to? It says it shows we are competitive in every game except Arsenal, and that is key to survival. Yeah, well. If you can pick more, your points up at home and get enough wins at home, and then try and draw some games away, you'll stay up.
Yeah, agreed.
That's the way to go. I think you're not expected to be winning your games away from home, especially a team that's just come up.
No, exactly. And I was saying this to Jimmy earlier. I think it's going to be more than 40 points as well.
You reckon? Right. Do you think West Ham will pick up? Well, they are picking up a little bit. They're obviously picking up a couple of points, but
I think they will. That's Is it Somerville or Somerville?
Oh, lovely ball up at top. Bogle's in.
Oh, great.
It scores, great finish. I think he's offside, is it? No, linesman's not put his flag up, so it's just literally a straight ball over the top from halfway. Bogle's made a great run from right back.
He's miles
right
on.
Mid, sorry.
He's miles on.
He's on?
Yeah. My first instinct, that's on. And I think it's comfortably on as well.
Yeah.
I think that's comfortably on. I'd have to see it from the side view, but from what I've just seen there, he looks miles on.
You get to see it here, won't you? Do you know what? That is an unbelievable run from Jaden Bogle. And it's left back Marato that follows him and plays him on. He's clearly onside. You only have to look at that line on pitch, don't you?
Yeah,
He lets ball come across his body, and he's 12 yards out. Keeper comes out to sort of close angle down. It's a lovely first time finish to near post with his left foot. You could probably say on weight gains gone, I think that's deserved.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think keeper's got to do better. He's indecisive. He comes and stops and then goes back. I think he's just got to come and go for it. I really do. I think if you're going to come, you've got to come. And hey, JB Gruev assist.
Is that what it were?
Yeah, Gruev.
Disappointed as well that. Go on.
No, I was just saying.
He
didn't think he should have started because he's a bit too defensive. But that's a great ball.
Let's try this. See if this works. But
he gets him out. So yeah, right. What Forest going to do? Forest have got to come out now. They can't lose this game. They have got to.
Again, for us as a neutral, it's probably better that Leeds have scored because Forest can't just sit back and let Leeds come at them and try and hit them on counter. They've got to.
Breaking down the left.
It's just we're Gruev. So Gruev come towards. They were just inside his own half. It's a great ball, that great run from Bogle and a great ball from Gruev. And it's as simple as that, isn't it? They weren't, Marato didn't follow his man closely enough in Bogle.
Yeah.
And the Leeds have just executed a perfect move.
Yeah, he's not going to miss from there, is he?
Let's have a look at some comments.
And then he's just done it at the other end as well. He's just made a great tackle at the other end.
Yeah, Bogle for that.
For the goal kick.
Challenge. Were it Jesus who were going through?
Yeah, I think it was Jesus.
It's just showing Lou Comforts as well, the darts player.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hold on. In fact, I'll put this one on first. Mel Drew says, can just see us in Vegas going in bathroom and Tigers in.
I bloody hope not.
Dublin Blade says, Gaz, have you done any tourist reports from the Canaries on your channel?
I haven't, mate. I've never been to the Canaries. I think Mallorca's on there. I think Menorca's on there. I think Greece is on there. I think Turkey's on there. Dubai. And then I think the rest of Vegas, I don't think. I have done a vlog for Rome when I was in Rome the other day, but I need to edit it and put it up. I think they're the only ones that are up there at the moment.
Canaries, I definitely advise going. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
we look at Canaries every year. It's perfect holiday for me.
We just look at lastminute.com all the time. Like I say, I put Rome on the Monday and went on the Friday. And normally I plan holidays.
Typical Peter Kay moment, that, innit? Booked it, packed it. I'm not going to finish that one because it's a family channel.
Yeah, I'll tell you after why I booked it, mate.
Fair enough.
I'll tell you why. I was a bit annoyed with something.
Oh, that's probably the best time to book an holiday, though, isn't it? If something's annoyed you. Ball into back stick. I think Bogle were offside, then it's not given.
Yeah, I do remember that, Ian. Yeah, I've seen that. I've not watched it yet. I did see you put it in the group.
Justin comes in. It's a great save.
It's
2-0.
Wow.
Okafor scores. So it were a ball played in behind. Sorry, that's why I just sort of went quiet.
Sorry, mate.
I'm engrossed in watching that. It were Justin who come down right hand side. He gets played in. He has a shot. Ortega saves it, but it comes straight back out to James Justin. And Okafor he's in middle. He's on his own. Ball gets played straight back across to him. He's got an open net. 2-0 Leeds.
Wow.
Let's get that banner changed as quickly as I put that banner up.
Yeah, quickly put it up, I tell you.
2-0.
That's a good ball.
Now it's
That's a great ball. That who's that? Who played that ball?
Aronson, weren't it?
Was it Aronson?
Yeah, Aronson.
That is a great pass.
Oh no, it's not. It's James. Oh yeah, it is. Justin plays it into Aronson, and Aronson just does a nice little back heel, like a side heel flick, should I say?
Yeah, right corner. That's great.
Do you know there for me? Do you know when James Justin has that first shot?
Yeah.
I think Ortega could do better.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
I do. I think he pushes it straight back out to James Justin, and I think he could have pushed it around the post and out for a corner instead. But
yeah, James Justin's done well there as well because a lot of people snatch at that.
Yeah,
and he's done well to pick him out. Oh, yeah. Hey, 2-0 Leeds. That affects.
Well, there goes our.
Yeah, there goes 1 all gone.
Yeah, we're miles off with that one.
Yeah, we were.
Paul says, "Gaz, do you stream elsewhere?"
Yeah, I just went through that, Paul. Obviously, go on it. Gaz done vlogs, mate. Have a look.
Ray says, "So close to Leeds." Mark says, "I'd love to go to Portsmouth again. It's just a ache to."
Yeah, we were discussing that last night, weren't we, Mark? It's for you. It's a nightmare because you've got to come all the way down to London and then you've got to get a train all the way down to Pompey, and that's usually my train when I go home as well. So it's
a long way to go in it, and especially if you get beat, it's.
I went last year when it was 0-0. I took the kids last year, but it's easy for me. It's only Pompey's about 1:25 for me drive, so it's not too bad.
It's not too bad, is it, when you're down that way? But when you're traveling from Sheffield, it's.
Oh, geez, yeah. Like I say, all them that went to Southampton, I was home. It was nice. I was speaking to Jimmy. I was home in 50 minutes. It was brilliant. I got home really quickly from Southampton. So yeah, I do feel the pain. Just when I go to Sheffield, it takes me 4 hours to get to Lane.
Yeah, it's. So yeah, that's why for you it's a lot better than you. It's a lot better for you to stop in a hotel, in it, because you don't have travel 4 hours up and then have to do it same day. It's not great.
Yeah, I think now if Steph's got a weekend off, we'll always stay at the hotel. I think now.
Oh,
which is fine when it's what you call it.
So it's Peter. Is it Peter Banks they call him?
Yeah, Peter Banks.
I always remember him for that hairstyle because it's terrible. Does he just catch it? Yeah, he must have just caught it. It's a great turn from Aronson. He does catch its trailing leg, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
All day long. Matt says that AI signing player has gone out on loan to Turkey. Can't spell his name. It's like a Wi-Fi password. Up the blades. Is this what you were?
No, not at all. I'm just going on Twitter now, or X is what it is.
Is it Machukwu? Is that what I'm about?
I'm just looking. I don't know. I'm just looking now. Where's United?
I'll let you have a look. Ray says, please 1-0. SBO says, Sean Dyche or going deep dive into a hole of Daniel Farker.
I can't see anything on Sheffield United X account.
Unless he's been linked and it's in talks with it, I'm not sure. Aid says, Jayden Bogle has been one of our best players this season. Ramble has said, wait till you see him in the Premier. And do you know what, Aid? I can understand why they said it. He were in a poor team. And I'll give him that. He were in a really poor team, and he got exposed as well himself, and he weren't great for us. So we can only go off, the experience we got with him. Fair play to him. He shut a lot of us up, and I'll hold my hand up and say I was one of them that thought he won't do well in Premier League. He'll get exposed again for the defensive side of it. But yeah, fair play to him. He's doing really well for Leeds, and I don't mind seeing it personally.
No,
you got any thoughts, guys?
Yeah, fair play to him, honestly. Sorry, my kid's setting the kitchen on fire.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I had to do. I'm like, Steph, something's burning.
So cooking toast.
Yeah, well, he's cooking a pizza and he's just forgot about it, I think. No tea. So Steph's in there now. Easily putting it out. Not putting the fire out, but getting the thing out of the oven. Yeah, you know what? I always liked Bogle as a player anyway. He was always quite good going forward, but defensively got caught out a lot.
And that's what we were saying, weren't it? So,
yeah, I think he's a bit. I suppose Sariki's a young version of him at first.
Yeah,
but I, and this is my honest opinion. And Bogle played for us for a long time, and it's not because he's gone to leave. I think Sariki's will be a better player. I think he's got. Yeah. I do. Sariki for me is more of a. It was his attitude that got him in the way. His stats, his speed, his agility, his ability to get to the byline. Yeah, teams want that. Teams will want that.
You or Rich, who posted his stats, he's top of some leaderboard, and I can't remember
That was Rich, yeah.
He's top of our leaderboard, and like you say, Premier League teams will be looking at that. We'll have a job on trying to keep him. I think that's why he'll probably hang fire on signing a new contract. Yeah. We may have to take the money if he's not signing a new contract, and it'll be a big loss to us. But I agree with you in saying that he's very, very similar to Jayden Bogle in that role where he gets forward really well, gets that byline, and he's not scared to take players on.
Yeah, exactly.
JB says here, I take it back about Gruev.
Thought you might, pal. Yeah. You'll be slating him in 20 minutes when he passes it backwards.
Lou says, that pass from Gruev is fire. Gussamer mode. Scott says, Chaya Benny like Meldrew. Hey, let's not wind Meldrew up on that one. It's to be honest, it's Meldrew's favourite player, I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard he's getting on a shirt next season.
It says Canary Islands are great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check them out when next time we book something.
Speaking of Meldrew, he says, thoughts on Monday night, lads. Go on, I'll let you go on that one, guys.
I was saying this to Jimmy. I think I said it on 90 after 90 the other night. If we turn up like we did against Ipswich, we'll beat them. I have no doubt. If we turn up, we beat them. And it's like that in any team in this league, in my opinion. We can beat anyone in this league and beat them comfortably as well when we're at the top of our game.
I think at home.
Yeah.
I'll let you carry on. I thought you
yeah. Pat Bamford's a massive loss. Gyro's not going to be back. It sounds like Phillips isn't going to start. So,
do we see Rothwell?
Yeah, maybe we see Rothwell. Maybe Samari.
Again.
Do
you know he's like Bambi on ice?
My heart says, yeah, he is.
He's so frustrating at times.
Yeah, I think my heart says 2-0 United.
Yeah,
that's what my heart says. My head. They're on the same form as us, 29 points in the last 15 games. You know what I mean?
They're playing well. They're a good team, Middlesbrough. They're a good team.
I back us to win. I back us to beat anyone at home. So I back us to win. We'll win.
I'm going to be honest. I've gone on football therapy. I've gone for a 1-1 draw.
And I can quite easily see that.
And I just think, we're playing well at home. So I find it hard not to back us at home. But I think Middlesbrough will be a tougher test than what Ipswich were. Even though we expected Ipswich to be a tough test and we passed that test, I've just got a feeling Borough are going to be very good. And I feel, can you remember when they came to Lane with Cameron Archer up top? And what other one? Akpom, weren't it?
Yeah.
And they, I think we went 1-0 up and then they turned us over. And it's got that stinking feeling and that for me.
Did we lose just 1-0 to them down at the Riverside?
This season, they battered us.
But I think it was only 1-0, weren't it?
Yeah, I'm sure me and Jim were doing a watch-along and it could have been 6-7-0. We were shocking. We were really, really poor that night. That was night when Sayers brought Ryan O'Neill at right wing back.
Oh, was it?
And I think that were tipping point for every blade. Morgan Gibbs White in box.
Oh, sorry.
Plays it onto edge. Oh, Samari has a shot. Sangari has a shot, sorry. And it's blocked by Strike. Or Strike. I never know how to pronounce his name, so I do apologise to any Leeds fan if I'm getting it wrong. Ball's played back in. Without for a Forest through. Paul says...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just saying their XG was only 1.09. Not that they had 15 shots, 6 on target.
Yeah, it just they were wasteful with the chances. It just felt like it could have been a lot more. We were never in the game. We were shocking.
Were we? All right, fair one.
It was one that stuck out for me. That moment, like I said, of Ryan O'Neill coming on at right wing back, I think it was final straw with me. I think I nearly lost my temper on Ramble.
Never. Don't believe you.
Paul says, up the blades, up the Ramble is a channel we all handle. No nasty words, just footy chat and go elsewhere. It's crap.
Fair play.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Rams are the most beautiful view this year as well.
Pardon? Oh, Derby.
Yeah, I think they're up there, aren't they?
They're doing a lot better than I think everyone or most people expected, aren't they?
Yeah, I would add them probably bottom of the middle.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Ball into the box. Do you know, Forest are so wasteful because they're probably the last couple of minutes they've been on top, haven't they?
Yeah.
Leeds are sort of pending their own box a little bit. But
the
quality of the balls into the box from Forest are poor.
Yeah, I agree.
You're not giving Jesus a chance on any of these balls.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Ray says, I think your stream is about 5 minutes behind now. It's 2-0. Yeah, there'll be a bit of we've got it on Sky. You're on Sky, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on Sky, mate.
Yeah, we're both on Sky. It'll probably be delaying in feed through from.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because I've got Sky. I've got the which same thing. So I've got Sky over there, and then I've got it on the stream off Sky Go as well.
Sky Go, yeah,
and even that's about 15, 20 seconds behind.
Yeah. What are you? I'm on like 41, 9, 10. So we've got to be on the same.
Yeah, I am on the TV. Yeah, I'm about 12, 13 seconds.
But that's a good thing for you to watching it on Sky Go because if there's any decisions you can.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
See, you're basically our Ramble's own VAR. Love it.
Yeah, we can have a look. We can pause it as well. I haven't got the lines though. I'm not that good.
You'll have to draw them on with a piece of paper.
Yeah, will.
Scott says Bogle goal is very much like Cheo Benny's Meldrew. He's on wind up. Meldrew, I hope you're watching because Scott's on wind up for you, and I'm all here for it. I love it. More evening, mate. How you doing? He says I can see Leeds staying up. I think they will. Well, this puts them 9 clear, doesn't it?
Yeah, and Josh, I said it probably. I think I said it on the 20 takes the other week. I can see Leeds staying up. Yeah, I think it's between Forest, West Ham, and Palace, mate.
You've been saying about Palace, haven't you?
Yeah,
honestly, it's either you or Rich.
Yeah, no, I'll be. I said it a few weeks ago.
You said it on last stream. I remember when we were watching Leeds. And you said about Palace, and I agree. I think they're in a bit of a hole at the moment. And they've spent a lot of money, haven't they, in transfer window as well. I'm not sure Stan Larsson's 45 million.
Oh no, he's not.
I'm not like saying he's not a good player, and I know Leeds were interested, but I think that's why Leeds dipped out because they saw that were a ridiculous bid.
Yeah,
did Leeds bid like 30 million? And I don't know if they bid after that.
I look at it this way. It reminds me very much with Newcastle. Newcastle seem to do well and get massive bids for their players. You look at the likes of Andy Carroll and all that. And they must be cheers easy. Thank you very much. And I think they were exactly the same on this deal. To be honest with you,
I think you can't. To be honest, you can't fault Steve Parish when he does sell players because he gets a decent price from when he does.
Yeah,
I know there's fans that are slagging him off a little bit as well, and it's a tough job as an owner, isn't it? At the end of the day, because when things go right, you're getting massive praise, but when it is going wrong, you're getting absolutely scrutinised for it.
Yeah. You can't win really sometimes.
No,
you can't win.
It says as things stand. Oh, good pressing from Morgan Gibbs-White.
Deflection.
The shot, but he takes a deflection, and Darlow had already gone down, but he manages to recover and just tips it wide. Corner to Forest.
Yeah, there's chances of this. I don't think this is going to stay 2-0. Famous last word.
There's more goals in this. 100%. Yeah,
he's adjusted well there, Darlow.
Yeah, because he'd already gone. He'd already committed and he's going down.
Yeah,
and he manages to react quick, doesn't he? And pies it round corner. Carl says, "Evening lads, loving the show. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Carl. That's my best mate. That so I love that he's giving us a bit of support." Maury was saying, "No truck." Well, we didn't see it. Where Maury, to be honest, pal. Corner come another poor corner from Forest. That's 3 wasted corners we've seen, and away comes Aronson.
He needs to move it. If he moves this quick, Field's nowhere. Oh, it's
wasted that.
Yeah, I think so. He should have gone down the right.
Well, to be honest, I thought it opened up in the centre.
Yeah,
I don't know why he cut backwards.
Yeah, they're back in now.
Yeah, Forest have got back.
Yeah, 1 minute at a time.
Maury says it's on Sheffield United website.
Oh, sorry, Maury. I went on. I just went on X and had a look on there, and I couldn't. And they've not 2 hours ago, 6 hours ago.
And Ian also says I've reposted it for you guys.
Cheers, Ian. Thanks, pal. Sheffield United.
SBO says Sheffield United. It's just shame. Sheffield United had 10 plus points clear in top 1, but they are not promoted. Then how that Arsenal fans are crowning himself as champions. They have 6. I don't know what that says.
They have only 6. I have no clue. Sheffield United is just a shame. Sheffield United 10 points clear in top 1. I wish we were 10 points clear at the top.
Is he on about last season there?
We weren't 10 points clear at any point last season.
I'm not sure then. He's on about because he says they're not promoted.
Oh, it is on the Sheffield United website, yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Sorry about that, SBO, and struggling
to... Yeah, I don't know. Apologies.
Folder said Jaden Bogle, ex-Derby. Yeah, that's where we signed.
Yeah, so
Max Lowe, weren't it? In fact, weren't it in January? We signed Ampadu, Max Lowe, and Jaden Bogle all on the same day.
Oh, was it?
I seem to remember them all having a picture on Centre Circle, and that's how they announced it, and it were all three of them. I'm positive it were. It might have been deadline day in January.
Half time.
Paul says Bogle. Yeah, he did put Boggle, but we'll let him.
We knew what you meant, pal. We knew what you meant.
Mark says, yeah, so now it's half time. We'll get through some of these comments. On pizza, when first met the missus, invited her around to mum and dad's. I said, I've got pizza in freezer. I'll pop it in oven. 20 minutes later, thought this is taking ages. I've only turned fan on.
Well, I wish my son had only just turned the fan on. Yeah, I wish he had only turned the fan on. At least I wouldn't have a smoke session in my kitchen.
It doesn't surprise me with you, though, Meljo. That is definitely something you would do. Eastburn says, evening, lads. Happy that this is 2-0. Punters on their way home tonight. Keep up the good work, up the blades, up all the rambles. Holly. Oh, it's Rich. Evening, Rich. Hope you're well, pal. From chat.
Yeah, Rich, you're right, pal.
Dublin Blade says, Gaz, Millinaris, Maspaloma, St Canaries. We stay in Costa Millinaris. Well worth it.
I'm taking a picture of that one. I'm taking a picture just for places to go. So cheers for that, pal.
Maspalomas, that's Gran Canaria, isn't it? I'm sure it is. We've done Puerto Rico and Gran Canaria. Again, really nice. To be honest, I've done them all. Fuerteventura, Tenerife, Lanzarote, and Gran Canaria. And Lanzarote is my favourite. And we go there quite a lot, but I like them all. You can't go wrong with it. Weather's bang on. You know,
yeah, that's what I've heard. My brother's been
food, bars. It's well worth doing it, mate. Honestly, if you ever think about it, it's only four and a bit hours away on plane.
Yeah,
so it's not that far.
Oh, don't know if I fancy 4 hours on a Ryanair flight or something.
We do Jet 2.
Oh, Jet 2.
Yeah.
I've never used Jet 2.
We've never had a problem with.
Have you not? All right, I'll keep an eye out for that.
Never had a problem. The only time we have, and this has probably been picky, is when I've flown from Manchester with him. The flights just seem to be doing. Everywhere else I've gone from, like Leeds, Bradford, Birmingham, East Midlands, flights always took off on time. Manchester, nightmare. They just seem to be delayed all the time. So try and avoid Manchester if you ever did, but you'll be flying from South anyway. So
yeah, I'm usually Heathrow if I can help it. I'm only an hour away from Heathrow.
Yeah, so you'll probably be all right there.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Maury also says, all right, lads, I'm good. What about you both? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You good, guys?
Yeah, I'm good, Maury. And that's another, lads, you need to watch Maury. He does some good vlogs, by the way.
Yeah, more Blade vlogs.
Yeah, he's good.
And Michael Brown, my lord, says, Jord, Jimmy mentioned on his stream that you and James from Wednesday Till I Die podcast are cousins. Here we go. I watched James doing his watch-along in Bannon's last match, and Bannon came off. Started to cry. Poor thing. Yeah, I feel so much sympathy for him, don't I? Absolutely not. But yeah, we are cousins from my dad's side. He's a good lad, James. He's a good lad. He always pops in to see how I'm doing, and hopes Ramble's doing well and stuff like that. Gives his best wishes. So it's same to him. Unfortunately, it supports the other side. But
well, that's what I mean. When you're in a city with two teams, it's always going to happen.
Well, look at Mrs. Cheating and I.
Yeah,
exactly. Mrs. It was Wednesday. Their family are Wednesday. It happens, doesn't it?
Yeah,
we all get on. We like to get banter, but we all get on.
Exactly. One of my best mates is a Wednesday fan. It's not his fault.
It is. Meldrew says, better finish than Ogbene rate baller. It says, Gaz, with the Canary Island, each island offers something different. So there you go. That's why, and they do. They definitely do. But it's pointless trying to say, oh, this is where, you just pick one if you did go and then test others out each other time.
Yeah.
And you find your best one.
No, that's fair.
James says, I'd love West. I'm guessing, is that West Ham? It's either West Ham or West Brom.
Yeah, West Ham. Well, they're both in trouble.
Both of them. I'd be happy if both went down.
Yeah, I'll be happy with West
Ham. To be honest, I've not really got anything against either team. West Ham one's always just that bit of banter from Tevez situation in it. So if they went down, we can give a bit.
Yeah, I've got quite a few mates. I've got quite a few mates that are West Ham fans.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, from living down south, yeah.
Yeah, just lads in the army and that.
I bet they're not best pleased at the moment, are they?
Oh no, they're not. They're That have you been that stadium? Did you go?
I'm glad I hadn't, because do you know what? I watched Ellis Platten on away days, and he did it last week, and it proper seems like soulless. It seemed awful. I mean, you couldn't even hear it. Away fans were singing, and you could hardly hear them. It were like there's no noise whatsoever.
You're so far away. We went. We were about half. We were only about halfway up the stand, and it was miles. And it's steep as well. It's quite a steep stand. Yeah. And we were miles away, absolutely miles away. And it's horrible to get out of as well after. Is
it like in the middle of nowhere?
It's right next to Stratford train and tube stations. The links are there, but it's like coming out of Wembley, but with less people, and you just keep getting stopped and stuff. There was one point when I stood on the tube and I was having to grab our young Chloe because I was worried she was going to get pushed into the line, because it was it was heaving.
Dog eat dog. Everyone,
yeah, literally.
It's not good, is it? That
no.
But again, that not just atmosphere that stops you wanting to go. You've got that experience as well that you think, I'm not going back there.
I don't think I'll go again. Worst away ground I've ever been to.
What's your best away ground? I think if I'm going, I love Wembley, even though we've not won. Fully enough, I've been to watch England there, and I've not seen them win either. It's just being a Sheffield United fan and England fan, to go to Wembley, it just don't work. It's horrendous. But
for atmosphere, the game.
You could pick one for atmosphere and one for ground itself. It looks wise.
I loved where we sat at Stamford Bridge the other year. We were in the upper tier, literally 2 rows from the front. That was class, but there's no atmosphere there. We made our atmosphere as in Blades. But there was no atmosphere from the home fans at all. That atmosphere, where's the best place I've been for atmosphere?
I think Stoke. Do you know what? Do you know in Stoke? Not more recently. I think a few of their fans have probably lost a bit of interest, which is fair enough. It were more like when they were starting to rise a bit and then get to the Premier League. Their fans were so loud, and I know like the decibels in ground were one. I think the highest that ever got recorded, or it was at the time. And I think that's one of the best atmospheres of both fans at it, and it was really loud. So I'll be up there for saying that's one of the best atmospheres I've been.
I'd say Spurs was good. When we went to Spurs, that was good.
And that's probably, if you're taking out Wembley, the ground I've been to, that ground is phenomenal.
Yeah, that ground is
so good. And United fans were making loads of noise. Tottenham was struggling because we were 1-0 up. But then when they scored it like 92nd minute, I think it were, ground just erupted. And then it were all at the end because obviously they beat us 2-1. They scored it like 90 plus 10. But they were playing Freed from Desire and stuff and celebrating, and it was going mad. It was like a proper party atmosphere. And if you're looking at it as a neutral, that it looked, it did look good. I'll give him that.
I'm trying to think of some of the.
It's hard.
I'm just thinking now, where else have been in that recently? And I'm just trying to think of somewhere recently in the Championship rather than thinking of Premier League.
And I'd like to have been. I didn't go to it, but I'd like to have been at Goodison Park when.
So I've never been Goodison.
Great atmosphere that.
Yeah. Anfield's good. Perhaps.
Well, see, the thing is, so I went when we were. This is going back 20 years now. When we were there, 2006-07, it were in the Warnock. We were 4-0 down, I think, and we'd been singing all game. We never heard a peep from Liverpool fans, apart from "You'll Never Walk Alone." And I remember singing, 4-0 and you still don't sing and stuff like that. And I've been to see Liverpool in Champions League and stuff, and atmosphere were brilliant then. But the game when we played it, it was terrible.
Yeah, that was Steph's first ever game. That was in 2008, I think it was, when I took Steph.
Yeah,
might have been earlier than that. Yeah, when we were in Premier League, 2007.
We're 2006-07 season.
That was Steph's first ever football match, and then Steph didn't go to a football match again for United until we played Oxford away this year.
Well, at least you've seen them win at Oxford.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she's not been to another game, and she's going to Pompey. So,
hopefully she'll be on a win streak. And
that's what I'm going for now. If she wins, I'm going to try and get her a ticket for QPR. If we win at Pompey, I'm going to try and get her a ticket.
I'm sure you've just got to be quick with it. There'll be someone selling tickets. It always happens.
Oh, there will be. I think between
you know
us,
what you might be better off doing, and it depends if she wants to do it. But go down and hang around like around ground and look on Blade's Facebook pages and stuff like that. And more than likely there'll be someone saying, "Oh, meet me at ground." You can someone, tickets.
Yeah, there would be. Yeah,
I'd be better off just going.
It depends if she's working, and also I can't leave her with Lee or anyone. Bloody hell, she was steaming last time when I left her with Lee.
Well, Lee's going down to QPR as well, so you might want to keep her away from her.
I think Lee and
Brett's going as well.
Lee and Brett were fueling Steph with bloody wine. I think
she had about 4 in space for an hour.
4 or 5 glasses. Yeah, I think she pretty much drunk a bottle and a half. So it's like, only 75 cl. She was drinking 250. Yeah, so she drunk a bottle and a half of wine in about an hour.
Well, because obviously we'd seen you before, and obviously it's the first time I met Steph, and she was completely fine. An hour later, I'd seen her in the hotel, and I was like, "What's happened?" She's all looks hammered straight away, and Brett and Lee like, "Yeah, she will be. She's had 4 glasses of wine." I was like, "Wow, it's space for an hour. That's some going."
She can knock them back but then the thing with Steph is she'll get absolutely upside down, stop drinking, and then get like a second wing and go again. And I'm like, I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she
That's a bit like mountain, isn't it?
Yeah.
He gets hammered and then gets his second wind.
And then keeps going. Pretty mental.
It says 2 of those are playing for the best team in Yorkshire and doing a decent job in Prem. I think this is on about Ampadu and Bogle. When I said about low Ampadu and Bogle, that's a comment to that. Best team in Yorkshire. Get you for now, I suppose, Ed. Hopefully we come back and spoil that party. I doubt it though.
Absolutely, yeah.
Danny says that first half went well quick. It did
it
as well when we're on stream as well.
It goes really quick, yeah.
You completely forget that you're on stream because you're just chatting away. And next minute you'll see like bloody hell, half time, and it's mad. Time flies when you're having fun.
That is true.
Scott says, "Oh, here we go. Chayog Benny would know how to switch. Is it would or wouldn't?
Would know how to switch an oven on properly." You're getting pelt as you, Mark.
Meldrew says 12 years later she's still stuck with me.
Yeah, because she's worried you're not going to get any food because you can't cook it, mate. That's why.
I feel sorry for Kerry, I must admit. She has to put up with some stuff with you, Mark. Especially watching sport all day. Bloody hell. Michael Brown says Bogle was part of that Derby team that beat Leeds in the semi-final of the playoffs at Ellen Road. Bogle was one of the Derby players at the end of the match that mocked Leeds over the Spygate. Yeah, that was that, weren't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? It was a cracking game, though, that. I remember watching it. And did Leeds go 2-0 up?
They went ahead. I don't know if it went 2.
I know they went ahead, and then obviously, and you thought, oh, it's game over. Derby aren't coming back from this. And obviously, Leeds just collapsed. And it were, what's his name now?
Finished 4-2. I'm just looking.
Jack Marriott. I remember Jack Marriott scoring. And he ran off celebrating towards Leeds fans. They managed to get it off.
From his first out, fell behind early on, shoot dives. No, they were. I think it was only 1-0.
Wait, 1-0. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What did first leg finish though?
First leg finished 1-0, I think. Yeah, trailing 1-0. Yeah, so
that might be why they've gone. I remember 2-0.
They've gone 2 up on aggregate. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, fair.
It says Las Palmas in Canary Islands is for me great hikes and stunning views. Yeah, that's capital, isn't it? I think.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is. Meldrew says my brother said it's worst away ground he's been to. That's got to be West Ham.
Yeah, that's West Ham. Yeah.
He also then says the best ground in terms of atmosphere, I'd go for St James's Park.
I've never been, but I've heard you're up in the gods. I've heard.
You're way up, aren't you? You're high up at top. He says Newcastle went up that day. They played us. Lovenkrands and Nolan scored, and Cresswell for us. Also seen England play Azerbaijan there, class. Yeah, I have been. It's a nice ground. Them and Sunderland are a bit similar. It's Sunderland, it's same sort of like layout and.
I've not been to either.
Sunderland I've done, and I remember we just signed Clayton Donaldson, and I put a tenner on him to score first goal. They were 8-1, and he did. He scored 2 in fact, and his second goal, it was a left-footed shot from about 25 yards out, and then he got injured and had to come off hamstring, did his hamstring for a few weeks.
Standard.
Maury says, Bristol City away at playoff for me for atmosphere.
Fair play.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah, I can as well. I watched that on TV, that one.
Me and Jimmy were doing watch-along for that one, so I couldn't really hear it, but I can imagine, especially when we're 3-0 up, away from home, they're going to be getting behind them. Meldrew also says Ansfield's. I think that atmosphere is a myth.
Yeah.
Champions League. If you go when they play at Champions League, it's a lot better. But I don't know why it takes that. Or games against Man U, and it's like the big games in it that they get up for. But then other games are not bothered.
They know they're smashing Sheffield United 4-0.
They expect it, don't they?
Yeah.
Meldrew also says they play You Never Walk Alone over the speakers with crowd noise.
Yeah, some clubs that do that.
Niceness got to be Derby or Swansea. Is that?
I've been Swansea. I have been Swansea. I've refereed at Swansea as well. It's nice. But the atmosphere weren't that good. We went. Pretty sure. Did we go last year or the year before? I remember us going. And that. I think I went the year before when Yankovic was in charge. And that. I didn't think much of it. I thought the ground's nice. Don't get me wrong, the ground is nice.
The atmosphere weren't great.
Yeah, I don't think the atmosphere was all that. But yeah, no, fair one more.
And we just kicked off Forest to kick off. They're kicking right to left, Leeds left to right. Scott says Spurs is the best ground, but I love going to Charlton and Do you know what? Yeah, I enjoy Charlton. In fact, Charlton's my favourite. Even though we lost, my favourite away day. That second half, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
Non-stop singing for 45 minutes, just getting behind the team. It was unreal. So, yeah, I think I agree with that, Scott. I'm a big fan of Charlton. I've not been to Palace.
Good thing about Charlton as well, it's in a massive bowl, isn't it? It's a bit like Wolves like that as well. Wolves is the same.
Noise stays in, doesn't it, I think?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Another good ground.
Ada says Fratton Park is brilliant.
Yeah, I've been to Fratton Park a lot. Because the Navy... The Navy have got our service fixture, Navy fixture is always at Fratton Park.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yeah,
that's decent. At least you get to experience. Is that so? You're not refereeing, are you? You're playing in that, or
I've refereed there. I've refereed Portsmouth women in the middle there, and that. But that's usually the norm. So when we referee the inter-services, we'll do the Navy versus the RAF. The Army officials will do that game. So whenever I've done that game, it's always been at Shrewsbury Town. They always seem to go to Shrewsbury Town. So we play at Aldershot Town. The Army do. Navy usually play at Fratton, and then the RAF usually play at Shrewsbury Town.
Yeah, in fact, I remember that with Navy because I've read Chris Kamara's book, and he talks about going down to Portsmouth for that. Yeah. So yeah, makes sense now actually. Dublin Blade says Goodison Park was a kip with a crap view as well.
Oh, okay. You can still go there, you know.
Women play there.
Yeah, the women play there.
But it's really weird to see because obviously a lot of fans took the seats. So it's like there's so many seats missing and they're trying to cover it with, like what they did in COVID, where they put stuff on at seats. It's like that. So it is weird to see. I'm surprised they haven't knocked it down, if I'm honest. And met women playing training ground or something like that.
I think the problem they have now is, and obviously I'm involved with the women's game and that, so I see it. It's like a lot of them are playing. It's like, I'll use Bristol City this weekend. Bristol City played there on Saturday.
Yeah.
The women were there. No, sorry. The men played on the Saturday. Were we there Friday night? No, was that on Saturday?
Oh, they played Friday night, didn't they?
That was it. Sorry, yeah, I knew it was one way around. Friday night, and then we were there Saturday night. And it happens all the time now. And that.
It can't be good for the pitch, but I understand what they're trying to do.
And that's
I'm
why.
all for it. If they're trying to push women's game, fair enough. I personally, especially when England are playing, I'm not massive with Women's Super League, if I'm honest. I don't watch it too much. I do every now and then. But especially when England's playing, I like to watch them. Chance here for Leeds.
Yeah.
Okafor turns onto his right foot. He's got a chance at shooting. He does have a shot. It hits Bogle.
I thought he was going to.
He's just defended. I think that's Milenkovic, isn't it? No, it's Elliot Anderson.
Oh, God,
Clears it, not very far though. Gruev picks it up at edge of box. Onto his left foot. Kills it. Oh, Calvert-Lewin, 3-0.
Boom in my dream team. Get in, we'll take them points.
the star that.
I knew I should have
Calvert-Lewin 3-0. That's game over for me. 48
yeah,
minutes
that's game
gone.
over for me. They ain't
Literally
coming
on
back.
48 minutes. So it were Elliot Anderson. It's a poor clearance.
Yeah.
Really poor clearance. I didn't see how far it went. Well, I saw how far it went, but I didn't see it went to. But it's headed back down towards Gruev, who's on edge at box. He sort of waits, and then it opens up on his left foot. He tries to curl it towards far post. It's just going to show you now. Anderson clears it. I think is it Goodmanson? But anyway, it comes. And all Calvert-Lewin's doing is tracked. He's been tracked, but he gets to the 6-yard box. He's onside. And he bends down and chests it in, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's definitely a shot from Gruev all day long.
Who is that? I don't know who that is at centre half. But if the rest of the back line have come up, he's got to come back up. He's got to come with him.
Let's have a look. I ain't put them back on like an idiot.
Does he need? I don't know.
It's Zach Abbott. That's Zach Abbott.
I don't know if he needs to stay with Calvert-Lewin or just go up with his back line and just monitor where he is. Because he's played him on there massively. And I know what he's doing. He's gone for the man mark. But if you're going to do that, do not let him come across the front of you. Because you can't let Calvert-Lewin have that space.
He's been a great signing for them.
Oh, he has. I think Everton will be kicking there.
Well, I think he wanted to go. He wanted to test himself
maybe.
Elsewhere. But it's probably a mistake for them to let him go because I think in that Everton team now, it would have shone again. He'd have definitely done a decent job for him. And I think they're missing a striker like that because I'm not sold on that Barry, if I'm honest.
No, I'm not either, by the way. I'm not either. And that's why I think it's a mistake. And
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Dyche needs to make changes now.
Yeah.
Because I think Jesus has done absolutely nothing up front. Then you see that one just with him, where the Leeds player just shielded the ball out, literally stopped. He's not even trying to. And I get it, he's going towards the byline, but have a bit of a effort to keep it in. And keep the game going. In
his mind, he's probably thinking it's game over, and he's lost his.
That's not a foul.
He's lost his head a bit, hasn't he?
I hate that.
He's not give it. Linesman didn't give it as well.
Shouldn't do either.
I'll just quickly get through a few of these, guys. We've got a few more coming. Maury says, "Has QPR sold out?" Yes, it has.
Went this morning about 9 o'clock, I think. Really,
I expect we didn't get a big allocation anyway.
So. No, it's like 1,700's all we got.
Yeah, but they don't get bottom now. Their fans sit on bottom, so you don't get top and bottom, you just get top. It's all Leeds, this. It's out to the left-hand side again.
This could get embarrassing.
Aronson has it. He cuts inside, 25 yards out, plays it into Ampadu. Ampadu into Gruev. Goodmanson. Plays the ball into the box. It's headed out to the back. Hudson-Odoi just clears it.
Wow.
Yeah, goes straight through back of Jesus. And it's a free kick to Nottingham Forest. Mark says, best ground in terms of visuals is Spurs for me. It's better than Wembley. Been twice there. Yeah, I agree, Matt. I do.
Honestly, you go in, the referee's changing room is like 4 rooms. You walk in and the entrance with the TVs, the fridges, the coffee machines is about the size of most people's living rooms.
So you're well looked after them.
Oh, you're well looked after there. Don't get me wrong, a lot of grounds are like that. But that was, I remember walking in and going, wow.
Yeah.
This is absolutely gleaming. It's absolutely gleaming there.
Fair play to them. In fact, they spent money on it, haven't they? They spent big money on it.
Yeah, they have.
But, it's a good ground. Obviously, they have NFL in that there, don't they? So that pays its way. I wouldn't be surprised if that stadium's near enough paid off already.
Yeah, once everyone complains about the board and everything there, but Joshua, they're savvy with the money. They are savvy.
Let's have a look. Where are we? DJ says this feels like a good away performance for Leeds at the moment. Away, they're at home. Yeah, Leeds are at home, so it's a good home performance for a minute. James says I went to West Ham Prem, just miles away from play, and searched 3 times. Oh, search before you get in. He says it's horrible. Millwall last Saturday was a good atmosphere. Sold out both sides. Going for it. I like Derby Leeds.
I've never been on the road, actually.
He also says, you've never been?
No.
I've been when you used to be in corner. It was Steve Cabba scored for, I think it were, I want to say his name was Fraser Richardson, right back. I think he scored scored from about 25 yards out, top corner, lovely goal. And then Steve Cabba scored for us.
So who are we going for here? They changed
One
up
more.
here.
Jack Marriott is a blade. Yeah, 2 subs. Maury Hutchinson is coming on. I didn't see who's coming off yet. Dominguez is coming off. Did you see it first one, guys?
I didn't. I'm just going on.
It's showing you now. And it's you were right.
He needed to have
Lucas come on. Yeah, they had to make subs, didn't they?
Yeah, he's got to. You've got to change something.
Yeah, definitely. Ian says, I remember watching us at Chelsea first season back in the Prem, and the atmosphere sounded incredible from the Blades fans, at least. That's what you were saying, weren't it?
Yep. It was class.
It also says, the empty ad gives London Stadium a run for its money on atmosphere. Totally agree. No, I totally agree with that. It's so quiet. We went other season, and
I thought it was all right.
3-0. I hardly even heard them sing. It were all United.
Was that when they did that massive presentation with they just won all
celebration thing? Yeah.
Maybe their fans were
it went Christmas break, I think. About 29th December or something.
I do remember going because I remember going with the kids. So just for awareness, Hutchinson's come on for Dominguez and Lucas come on for Jesus. So they're the 2 changes.
Thanks for that part. Scott says you need oxygen and a defibrillator to get to the away.
Yeah, it's like going up every Saturday.
I remember going up it and one of my mates were like, I've got a headache. And he was sick when he come back down because it was that high up.
Bloody hell.
He was struggling. Maury says, worst ground, that down S6 and Kenilworth Road. Well, Kenilworth Road's like you're going through back garden.
Never been. In fact, I've never been Hillsborough. I've never been able to.
And one thing I will say, I've been and we've never lost. I think I've been 3 times and we've won every time.
Yeah, I've never been. Oh, we've won Leeds again.
I've enjoyed it. Aronson's here just in box. That's a foul, isn't it? What do you think, Gaz?
I can't see. I look at it on here because I couldn't see it on that TV's too far away.
I don't know whether Aronson goes down too easy, but I thought they were contact at first. Showing you now.
I'm watching it in real time. Oh no!
He tripped his leg, doesn't he? Do you think he makes most in it?
Yeah, he's not helped himself there.
Oh, there's contact though.
There's contact, but is it impactful enough? That's for him to go
one
down.
Of them, do you know because it's on edge at box. I think he don't give it. There's plenty of them I always see on halfway line, and the referee will give it. I'm not slagging referee off for that. I'm just saying.
No.
I think you see a given further up the pitch.
Yeah, and believe it or not, it does come into considerations. It's like, and I think I've said this before, and I'm talking from an AR, not a referee's perspective here. To give an offensive free kick in my sort of area, I know for a fact the next thing it's going in there and it's going in the goal, and the first thing we talk about is that foul. So my tolerance level is probably less. It's probably higher, for an attacking free kick than it's a defensive free kick. Yeah. Because it's the impact and that everyone says, oh, it's a soft defensive free kick. I don't give soft defensive free kicks at all. I give a free kick if it's a free kick.
Yeah.
But my tolerance level and impact on that challenge is probably different.
Do you think adrenaline plays a part in it as well at times?
What, from a referee, as a referee?
Yeah, do you know, like obviously when there's an attacking phase of play, let's say, and then tackles start flying in, let's say, and
so if
the adrenaline picks up, and then
it's not so much an adrenaline thing. If players are starting to chuck tackles in left, right, and centre, I'm probably going to give an easy free kick as soon as I can give one. And the reason is it just brings the tempo of the game down a little bit, because if not, you're going to end up 9 versus 9 if you let that go. It's about managing the game.
I get
that. And everyone talks about consistency. Consistency, I get when you're talking about penalty decisions in the box and comparing similar challenges. No challenge is ever the same, so it's hard to compare. But when you talk about consistency, he didn't give that in the first 10 minutes. No, because it was everyone was just passing the ball around, things like that. You could just let the game flow.
Yeah.
Now it's 1-0. The game's up here. You know what? I'm probably going to give that. Let's bring this down. Let's get them playing football again, rather than chuck it in left, right, and centre.
So suppose you can say, people complain at refs for losing control at game.
Yeah.
But you're always looking to keep control of the game, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I can, I can get that. Jamie says, evening fellas, not able to catch live, but hope it's going well. Last night in the UK, all the best. Yeah, Jamie, top man, mate. Obviously, for those who don't know, Jamie is going to Australia for 3 months. I'm sure he will when he can, time wise and time permitting. He'll jump in on some of our streams, either on Ramble FC or Blades Ramble. But have a safe flight, Jamie. Go and enjoy yourself, mate. Have a top time. You're a top lad, and we'll both catch you at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah, I can't wait. See, I miss him by a few days out in Oz, so I'm actually gutted.
Are you going out?
Yeah, I go out in the first week of May, and I think I miss him by 4 days, and I'm out there for 2.5 weeks with football. So
that's a shame. You could have met up, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we would have purchased the army £750 for 18 nights in Australia.
So Ray says, and it's 3-0. This is how far we are behind. And then I'm not going to read it out because Jamie swears in comment, but he put, for God's sake, I just took DCL out of my FPL.
So, I kept him in.
Luke says, is Dyche in trouble here?
No.
I don't think so. You can't keep swapping your managers as quick as what they're doing. But you wouldn't be surprised, though, would you, with Forest chairman? Gruev from about 30 yards out into Okafor, turns onto his right, DCL in box, good tackle. He's gone down holding his ankle, but it was a good tackle. And then, is it Okafor that leads one on?
Yeah.
Leads one on. Nottingham Forest player. It's a free kick to Forest. It also says 10th goal of the season for a free transfer it's the signing of the season. Yeah, I can totally agree with where you're coming from with that, because we said the same about Pat Bamford.
Yeah,
he's scored, is it 7 in 14? I think that he's played. So it's a goal every 2 games on a free signing. You can't ask for much more, can you? And when you're not paying a transfer fee, although you will be paying him a signing on fee, so you will have paid some money for him. I totally agree with you, Reid. I think you're probably right in saying he's signing next season. Ian also says, enjoy your travels, Jamie. Looking forward to some dumpling on the road. Maury says, Kenilworth Road atmosphere when we played them was they was getting behind the team in minute out. Is that?
They're breaking it in down the left. Comes across. No, it's just good. Poor cross for Leeds there. Bogle picks it up though. And they're just recycling the ball back now, I think. Oh no, gone forward.
Forest they've got every man back here, haven't they?
Yeah, they're struggling, aren't they?
Fair play to Leeds though. I've been impressed with him tonight.
Yeah, no, I think
you can tell this game. Obviously, this game's a big clash for them both, and that's a bit silly from.
The Leeds aren't happy with this.
Definitely yellow.
Yeah.
I think VAR will look at it. I don't think it'll get overturned.
No, I think that's just a yellow card.
It just flashes out. It's frustration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it Bogle that plays it back? Bogle plays it back out wide.
Yeah.
Sengari comes across. I don't think there's any contact there. I think Aronson sort of swivels that ball, turns. I tell you what, guys, he kicks him on his knee. Yeah?
Does he?
It's contact.
It's high. I'm not going to look now.
If you watch it slowly, look.
Ooh, I'd like to see that from the other side.
His knee high. It shows you from behind in a second.
Oh, yeah. There is a kick.
Talk us through it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a kick. But I think he's gone. He's gone through. VAR will probably look at this.
I'm intrigued. The referee's obviously setting his line out. I think
he'll actually do that.
It doesn't look like he's listening to anything in his ear, does it, at the moment?
No, he's going to let him play. VAR's obviously looked at it in content. But let's see. No, he's playing. So they're happy with it.
Gruev with a ball into
They would have looked at it. The thing that has saved him there.
Enough force there for it.
Yeah, literally, in the nail on the head. He's not straight legged. He's not out of control. It's the follow through. He's going to kick the ball and kick the player.
Yeah,
and that's I can see there, and it probably doesn't hit the threshold as well there.
Paul says, "What is the score, please?" I mean, it's 3-0 Leeds, and it's flashing along bottom, Paul. If you didn't see it, and it tells you I've even put goal scorers in for you at the time that they scored at. Yeah, but it's 3-0 Leeds, and it's thoroughly deserved, mate. Cole says, as a Wednesday fan, best atmosphere I've heard was at your ground, 0-0, your first home derby since coming up. I remember messaging Jordan, United fans were unreal for 90 minutes. I'm trying to think. Oh, yes, because we beat them 4-2 at their place, haven't we?
Yeah.
And then it finished 0-0 at our place when Wednesday, I think, just sat back behind the ball, were it? Was
Yeah.
that Luhukai game when Josh Luhukai coming in after Carlos? And I want to say Glenn Louvens got sent off and Didsy missed a penalty. I might be wrong. That might have been game after. Might have been a different one.
The atmosphere whenever we play Wednesday, obviously I've only been when we've been at home, but
yeah,
it's always been like that. And I'm hoping I can get this time if I can get a ticket. It's all down to if I've got a game that day or not, and I won't know till the Monday.
It's sold out, isn't it, as well? So
yeah,
there'll be
somebody that can't go.
Corner to Leeds. Lou also says, hats off to Leeds. This is how everyone wants their team to play at home. Get in front and then squeeze the life out of the opposition. They'll be fine this season. They're almost home and dry. Yeah, it's never over, is it, Lou? But I totally agree with you. They're 9 points clear now.
Yeah.
This performance for me
God, look at that.
A great performance from Leeds. And especially in a game like this, they've absolutely turned up and been best team by a country mile. And I agree with you. I think they've got enough easily in this side to stay up. I don't think they'll be in danger.
Yeah, and you look at it, they've not even had a touch in the opposition's box yet. This half, Forest.
Oh, Forest haven't.
Not one touch in the opposition.
I think they'll struggle. I think they'll struggle to even get one in second half at all. Corner comes in.
Oh, he's smoked it. Oh,
keeper's flapping about. It's just cleared to edge at box. Aronson hits it back in.
Player down.
It's still with Aronson at edge at box. He's dancing his way through.
Oh, there's a chance now. Forest here.
Gibbs White chance with a bit of a counter attack. He's coming down left hand side. Hudson-Odoi makes a run on his left. He receives the ball. He comes in on his right. That's a foul, but he stays on his feet. Plays it to back stick.
Oh, he's got to do better there.
Defend it well and clear it. Jamie Dumpling says, at least Moray, I got to meet you at Kenilworth Road. Yeah, he did. Luke says, it sounds crazy, but does DCL have an outside chance of going to World Cup? Well, he's got to be in for him, hasn't he? He's an informed English striker. It depends if he picks his favourites. And obviously Harry Kane's going to go.
Yeah, Kane's going.
Is he going to get picked? I think if Watkins gets picked, DCL misses out.
Yeah, and I think Watkins will go.
I think we'll probably go with more experience here, but I think it's a fair shout that I don't see why DCL shouldn't be mentioned for that.
He's in the frame. You can't dispute that. No, I don't even think it. I don't think it touches.
Gruev goes down, doesn't he? Holding it.
Yeah,
well, there's got to be some blood there because they're wiping it.
Is there? Does he catch him then? Let's have a look.
I think Ryan Yates is.
Oh yeah, he does catch him there. Yeah, he definitely catches him.
Could have been a VAR moment, guys, for us, which we've not had much of, have we? Which I were hoping for tonight, but
yeah, for you. Yeah, I don't mind it too much. It's good.
It's good because I like listening to you because obviously you know the thought process for it all. So it's good to hear the thought process side of it, so that you see a different side. I love it, honestly. I know I give referees a bit of a stick, and I do, but at the same time, I'll listen. I'm not one of them that's totally blind to it and dismiss everything that you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, he's took Gibbs White and Hudson-Odoi off.
Jimmy says, in the words of the Messiah, this is what can happen when Leeds main actors say yes. Why am I just...
In the words of the Messiah, so who's the Messiah? Andy the Blade?
No, Messiah is on about Wilder, isn't he?
What does it say? This working when Leeds...
That's proper stumped me. I'm guessing it stumped you.
Yeah, stumped me.
We'll move on. Paul says, my score prediction was 3-0 Leeds, and I'm correct so far, yeah. And again, thoroughly deserved. It says... helping our goal difference and hurting Forest. Yeah, as well.
That is very true, actually.
Totally agree.
Yeah, getting 6 goals on him.
Yeah, it's massive for a minute. It's a bad night at office for Forest. All round.
Well, the Leeds are on minus. In fact, that's turned it round, Jord, because that's a 6-goal swing. Forest are on minus 14. Leeds are on minus 8 now.
Oh. There's a long, like you said, there's a long way to go. It only takes one bad defeat, doesn't it, for Leeds? Like that 4-0 other day, it's them hard. But obviously they're near enough getting this back in one game.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Paul says, Aid, who do you support? Obviously, Aid, I think, supports Leeds. We know that.
I think so.
Comments. Jord, did you go to Steelers versus 5 game of the day? Did the ex-Boston Bruins Lukic get ice time? He used to be a bruiser when playing in the NHL. I didn't go. I watched a bit of it, and Lukic did play, but he didn't do too much. It's Booth. David Booth has been playing from an ex-NHL player who's been scoring, but not going to get too much into it because they've had a bit of a political mess, and he's not been playing since. So, yeah. So if you do follow ice hockey, follow Sheffield Steelers. That's what I'm talking about. Lou says, best ground, very subjective, depends on the criteria. I like old football grounds that are close to the pitch. Loftus Road qualifies, lads. London again, ole, see you there. You certainly will, pal.
Yeah, you will.
Back to Paul saying, Leeds fan, pal. Paul says, baseball ground was a great ground.
Never won.
Did you get to go?
No, I didn't. It was open when I was younger, but obviously, yeah, I never got the chance.
Yeah.
So. Never got the chance.
Ian says, JB, I think you all grew him an apology. He's had a good game.
Yeah, he has had a good game.
Lou says, Bramall Lane takes some beating. A lot of away supporters tell me they enjoyed it. Proper football ground, historical, and plenty of pubs on the way. That's a good thing about it being in city centre, isn't it? You've got plenty of pubs that you can make a pub crawl from, walking down to the ground. So, yeah, it's a decent way.
Still down,
Still down, yes. It's definitely caught him, didn't it?
Yeah, they definitely caught him. They'll just be doing the concussion checks. So, for those that don't know, if Leeds will get an additional sub, and so will Forest if he has to come off.
Yes.
So they won't use one of their 5 subs that they can make. They'll stay on whatever they're on. And then Forest also will be given. So we have different coloured cards, believe it or not. So to make a sub, you give a card.
Right. Okay.
And the green ones are concussion subs. So if you ever see a green one get handed to the 4th, that means they're making a concussion.
So you mean that they're getting an extra sub basically, but it's understandable, isn't it? If it's concussed, it's
they won't take the risk now. But yeah, he's still doing a few checks.
Paul says, nice one, Aid. Obviously, I'm rooting for Leeds. Lou says, Charlton away in the Warnock Premier League season was good. Early summer's day in spring, beer by the Thames, and a John Stead equaliser. I remember that. That was main match. Like they used to do that where it didn't show you a full game, but you might get like a 70-minute game on Sky Sports. And that was main match that day. And I watched it because obviously you had to listen to Radio Sheffield back then. You couldn't get a VPN these days and watch match. Yeah. Ray says we are 12 minutes behind. Well, on our TV we're not, but the streams obviously. Are you sure you've not rewound and you need to fast forward, Ray? I doubt that YouTube would be.
We're not 12 minutes behind. I'm watching now and it's 71 minutes and I'm live and I'm pretty sure our last.
Yeah, well, I've got Sky Sports and I haven't paused it and I haven't rewound it.
Steph will definitely not be pausing the TV, so I'm watching football longer. That is a fact.
Carl says, Lou, I've done a fair few grounds, working security at different grounds, and you can appreciate atmospheres on trackside. And your ground is the best I've worked. That's Carl praising United. You a secret blade, Carl? Even though you call Carl Owls. I know it is really. It's winding you up.
It does make a difference when you. So I did Remembrance, the Sheffield Wednesday game last season, and I did it a couple of years ago for Rotherham. Yeah. Honestly and openly, it's a different feeling on the pitch. The atmosphere, you really do feel it.
To be honest, I remember because obviously, me and Carl used to steward together. To be honest, and I remember because I used to steward at Bramall Lane, I were at college. And I thought, why not get paid to watch match instead of having a season ticket? And I was right in corner next to away fans. So I used to get, at John Street where away fans meet. And I'd sit there. And it was a time where there weren't many people sat in that corner that away fans would. So atmosphere would be pretty good, backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I kind of get that. But I think I prefer to be out on pitch experiencing it. Especially as a referee, it's even better for you.
Yeah, that's where I used to sit. I used to sit at the back of the John Street in that corner. That's where I used to sit as a kid.
Think that's where families sit now.
Yeah, that's where I used to.
It's come in another wasted corner. Yeah, that's where.
It stayed in. Sit the flag and stayed in.
Corner flag and stayed in. Now it goes for another corner. Paul does say, Jamie, have a great flight, bro. Be safe. James says, I used to like the old Rotherham ground, Millmore. Also, Bradford and Preston, you get a guy like... Yeah, Preston's really good when you get if you can.
Yeah, I've been Preston.
Mark says, is there a new series happening, Dumpling Down Under? And Maury just said, minute out, not Alf. Yeah. All the best, Jamie lad. Enjoy it by being disciplined. The good old Neil Warnock quote.
Yeah, until he gets the Jaeger bombs on the go.
Rich says, Gaz Dunn, Ramble VAR review.
I knew you'd love that, Rich.
What about, oh, here we go. Thanks, pal. Get that banner changed. It's Calvert Lewin. Yeah, I've missed tee off, but I'll sort that in a bit. Jordan Gaz, there's no time up, lads. Yeah, we can't get time up on this bit.
Yeah.
When we do it, because this is a different thing that we're using. We're using StreamYard. Jimmy uses something different when it's on Blades Ramble. Yeah. So I can get score up like I've got, and I'll just have to keep updating you, pal, with time. So we're currently on 74 minutes and 9 seconds. So we're about 15 minutes till 90 minutes plus injury time, mate. Rich says, best atmosphere for me when we played Sunderland away. Shot from Forest, it goes up at bar. When they had Phillips and Quinn up front in the playoff semi-final, second leg, my ears took weeks to recover.
Remember that game?
It's a bit before me, that.
Oh, 97, that. One of my favourite seasons, believe it or not.
I was like 3-year-old. I was watching us then.
The first half of that season under Nigel Spackman was class.
And the Spackman?
Yeah, until then they sold Dean and Fjord off. And Vasper Bokis was my favourite player.
Vasper Bokis? Do you know my brother used to rave about him?
Oh, he was honestly...
What the one? Trinas Dallas?
Trinas Dallas, yeah.
Player.
He wasn't that good. We used to play him in as like a defensive midfielder, and obviously he went on to win the World Cup with Greece playing centre half, European Cup with Greece playing centre half.
Way better atmosphere. Mark says, not over by a long shot. We were 10 clear in April when we went down. Yeah, I remember that. We ended up playing Villa, weren't it? And I remember Patrick Berger scored. I think we lost 3-0 and it just went downhill since then, but we were 10 points clear at time. And yeah, we shot a centre foot that season.
We did a little, but also there's not people getting Tevez deals over the line now, is there?
We're still blaming him.
Yeah, I'm still good for that. I say that. The biggest thing was David Unsworth flipping scoring that penalty. Oh God, I can't believe
especially
that.
When it was and then we let him go. And then he comes back and post,
I think, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a penalty, weren't it? And so frustrating that. But Aid says, still have Burnley and Wolves to come to Ellen Road. Yeah, so the big games then, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think
just to be honest, Aid, I think as long as you're picking up your points at home, winning games. Fine. So opposite big teams are going to come if you can pick up a point off them, but then you're beating teams like Forest, Palace, teams down at the bottom end. You'll stay up because they're not picking enough points up as it stands. Ian says, I think it's between Forest and West Ham who now takes third relegation place. Not bothered which one who goes. Yeah, I mean, in a way, I'd love to see it Forest just for the money that they've spent. They'd have to sell a lot of players.
Yeah,
they'd be able to keep some because go on, what's it called? Parachute payments. So they'll be able to keep some, but they still have a big wage budget that they'll have to get down.
Yeah, 100%.
Even with parachute payments. Cross goes into box by Forest. Oh my God!
How did you miss that?
Were it Abbott again? Or was it Marato? No, it's Marato.
Marato.
So it's from left hand side, just on edge of box. Curler, an in-swing curler into edge at box, onto 6-yard box. And Marato, he goes to edit, but
he just mistimes it, doesn't he?
He's got to get to Edda first, but for me, he should be doing a lot better there.
And
that'd have been a goal back, wouldn't it? And goal difference.
Then maybe, but yeah, one thing I still think Palace, Ian, are involved in this. I really do.
James says Ellen Road is what will keep Leeds up. Yeah, that's what I've just been saying.
Agreed.
And I agree. Ian says damage limitation, them 2 subs.
Yeah.
It says only Harry Kane has more goals this season than DCL and that's which is what I said. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's going to be up there with top scorers or English strikers, and yeah, cheers, because you've proved that right that he's second to Harry Kane. So yeah, I agree. For me, you want your most informed players going.
No, you do.
You want your experienced players, but you want your most informed players. And I think we know Harry Kane's going to be starting. It
I
depends
think he'll take Watkins. I think he'll take Watkins. Does he take
Watkins
three
is
or
different
four?
player to DCL as well. He's an old up striker anyways, and Watkins will run in behind.
Yeah,
I think that's probably fair to say.
No, it's fair to say they're different players. It's just because we only really play one up front. But it depends. I'm trying to think who else we've got up there. I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Rashford can play a striker, can't he? But he's a winger.
Yeah, he'll play out. I don't think he'll. Well, that's what I'm trying to think now.
It's Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
When he's Saudi, so he'll probably not get a look in.
No. Yeah, we'll have to see. We definitely need to look at that. See who gets picked in the next one. Gavin Webb. I don't know Gavin Webb.
Do you know him?
No, I'll know his face, but I don't know him.
Yeah. Paul says, oops, Forest will be in Championship next season, and either we play them or take their place. Up the Rams, up the Blades, up the Ramble. Yeah. Well, I don't be in the playoff spot as it stands, or are they just outside it?
I think they were 7th, aren't they? Not the 7th.
They were 6th, but then Wrexham overtook them, didn't they? So I think you'll be right.
Probably to play Ipswich, the 7th, yeah. The 7th. Yeah. They play Ipswich tomorrow, though. They've got an hard game tomorrow, Ipswich.
Is it at home?
Yeah, home.
It depends what Ipswich side turns up for me, because we saw Ipswich side turn up at Ramble, and there are a few injuries as well. We're getting that Philogene we're out.
Yeah. Well. There's some good games tomorrow in Championships. You got Derby, Ipswich. Yeah, Norwich Blackburn will be a good game down there. I think Norwich will edge it. You've then got where is it? You got Hull, Bristol City, but I'd expect Hull to win. But Bristol City can beat some teams on their day, and then you've got Wrexham and Millwall, which will be a good game.
Ooh. Yeah, so a lot of teams in top 6 are playing each other, aren't they?
I know. I'll tell you, if Wrexham lose tomorrow and we beat Borough,
you're getting excited, aren't you?
It doesn't take much.
I said it other day on the street. I just, for me, there's too much traffic in front of us. Don't get me wrong. I'd be happy if we finish mid-table or 10th. You know, I'd take it, especially at the start that we had. And I think we've turned it around really well. And obviously, Dan James into the box. Plays it across goal. Did it take a deflection?
Did it take
a goal kick?
No,
yeah, we've picked up well. We're obviously top at form table in the last 15 games with Middlesbrough on 29 points. I just think it might be one step too far from us. I think that's me protecting myself for getting too excited and then being disappointed if we didn't make them.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That's just where I'm at.
I just the thing is, if we don't make it this year, then I think we just need to keep the spine of the team and
we know we're going to sell players. We know we're going to sell either Gus or bring in plenty of money.
That's what concerns me, of how many we're going to sell. If we lose Peck, Hamer, Sariki, even Brooks, where he's on fire, we lose them 4.
It's going to be hard to replace. It is going to be hard to replace them,
and that's what
we're going to have to spend big on it. But
I don't feel so you would aid. You even though you've not used all your subs, you'd still get the concussion sub. You'd use it, and then you keep your 5. That's just what happens, because you never know what's going to happen in the rest of the game. For example, you could have 5 injuries, or your manager might want to change it 5 times. You'd use that concussion sub 100% first.
There you go. Ian says, Paul, my first away game was baseball ground in 1970. First few rows of terraces were below pitch level, and being 8 years old, I could barely see the pitch. Well, do you know, when I went to Liverpool, when you're on that front row, that's below pitch as well. We ended up going and standing further back, just where they were like just a bit of space. They weren't like actual my seat there, but I had to go further back because I couldn't see. How old were at that point? About 11, 12. So I would,
Fratton's like that though. Fratton's like that at the front.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's harsh, isn't it? You know, when it's like that. I'm guessing Old Trafford's probably the same, because if you look at their pitch, it's like on the slant when it's inside. Here come Leeds again. Dan James on left hand side. Cuts onto his right into Gruev. Lovely 1-2. Dan James into box. And Marato just gets there to block it. And away Forest clear it. But only up to halfway with Strike. Who's going to come across the road on. They just come backwards now. It says, only Man City of the big teams have to come to Ellen Road. The rest are all winnable. So then it favours you then, doesn't it, Aid?
Yeah, massively.
Especially if, if you've only got one more at big teams, what you class as big teams to play, it definitely favours you. I'm confident you'll stop up, especially after tonight.
Yeah, I said, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I said I thought you'd stay up. And I'm still on with that, to be honest with you.
Paul says, don't want to upset the boss, Jimmy, but you guys have smashed it out of the park tonight. Excellent stream and brilliant commentary. 10 out of 10. Great stream. I'll definitely be back for more. Paul, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate your comments, and thanks for joining us. Me and Gaz will be doing one on the 23rd of this month. I think it's Everton versus Man U. So that's where me and Gaz together will be back. But yeah, thanks for joining us, mate, and thanks for your comments. It's massively appreciated. Luke says, do you think we only take 2 strikers in a 25-man squad? This is obviously England.
Yeah, I think we only take 3 though, openly and honestly, and the reason is because of the likes of Rashford and that can play there anyway. And that's just my thinking.
Cole Palmer. Yeah, he's a centre attacking mid or a winger, but you could stick, if you wanted 2, you could put Harry Kane and him together.
Yeah, exactly. And I just we'll
I agree with you. I think 3. I'm with you on 3. Just showing you stats, guys. So 14 shots to 12 in favour of Leeds, 5 on target for Leeds, 4 for Forest, 29 touches in opponent box, and 15 for Forest, and a possession of 61% to 39. That probably sums that game up, doesn't it? Perfectly. Sometimes it's not, you can look at stats and it don't reflect the game. I don't think so.
Yeah, but I
think that
they're going to be really disappointed. Literally double the amount of touches and possession. Yeah. They've got to be better, in my opinion.
DCL, it says DCL offers something completely different. Watkins is similar to Kane. I don't think Watkins, if you watch Kane, how many times did he drop deep? And he's like literally sat on centre defence. He's sat with like Rice sometimes because he's getting frustrated and he's not seeing ball. So he drops really deep. But I think for me, Watkins is a striker that sits on last man and plays on him and looks to get him behind.
Oh, there's one back.
3-1.
3-1.
We're ball into the box up right hand side. I didn't see it where I whipped it in. We're left footed. Just an in swinger from left foot onto the penalty spot. Amari Hutchinson and Luca gets there. He beats Joe Road onto the ball. He's literally 6 yards out centrally. He said, he gets up early, heads it on target. It goes straight past Darlos. It's 3-1. We're on 85 minutes. Do you want to talk a bit about that while I edit this score?
Yeah, it's a good finish. He's got up there, but I think now, is it a little bit too late? That's the thing.
Definitely.
It's the 5th minute. I can't see Leeds folding. I don't think they'll panic. But yeah, let's be honest. That's the first chance they've really had this half. They've not caused Leeds many problems at all.
They've been really poor, Forest. I expected. We said 1-1, didn't we? So I expected a lot closer game.
Yeah,
Leeds started off on front foot, and they had 10-minute spell, probably Forest, and then
that's it, really.
Yeah, I've not been massively impressed with him, if I'm honest. What time did he score on, guys? We're at 85 minutes.
Yeah, we'll go 85 or 86.
We'll go 85.
Gutted about
that. Get back on comments. Where did we get to? There we go. Ian says, "You'll not upset Jimmy Paul. He loves to see the boys smash it. Yeah, we won't be anywhere. We aren't Jim. Jim gives us all so much confidence, to do what we do. He's the reason why I enjoy what I'm doing and why I've started leading some streams as well, because it's all down to him and confidence that he gives you, builds you up, gives you praise, and we couldn't ask for a better leader, could we, Gaz?
No, I couldn't. He's definitely created a great community in a great channel where we can all not only just do Blade stuff but do other stuff, and it's his vision. His vision.
That's a great tackle from Bogle, that, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Comes onto the left-hand side. Who is number 14 for them? I forgot his name.
That's a great tackle.
He come on, didn't he? He's a sub for Forest. And I ain't got their subs written down, so I do apologise. But, yeah, Bogle makes a last-ditch tackle. Otherwise, if he gets that wrong, it's a penalty.
He's lucky now.
Paul did say 7th. Thank you very much, mate. It says Charlton and QPR still nil-nil as well. Thank you for
still
that.
Is it? Yeah, still 0-0, yeah. It is.
Thanks, Ian. Shot from Forest, high and over the bar. Dublin Blade says, in that Warnock relegation, we beat West Ham 3-0. Yeah, we did at home. Tong scored.
Yeah.
Johnstead scored. I can't remember the one. I don't know if you remember it. But he says, and you should have been safe. We also missed penalties against Blackburn, 0-0 draw. 2 we missed. And so did Blackburn. Blackburn missed a penalty as well.
Yeah.
Was it Luke and Neil? Who you call Luke and Neil?
Who missed for Blackburn?
Yeah, was it him? I can't remember off the top of my head. And a 2-1 loss for me. It was Uncle Cole's tactics in the last few games. Probably were. I didn't need to take notice of tactics, if I'm honest, back then, because I were only, 12. So I look at game a bit differently these days. But back then, it was just a case of, are we attacking? Are we scoring?
Yeah, it does make a difference, doesn't it?
J Mysterio, I'm going to call him. J619. Fair play to Leeds and Sunderland, breaking the 3 up. Yeah. 3 up, 3 down mould, and Leeds extra credit, as Leeds have not bought a new first 11 like Sunderland and shown faith to the players that got promoted. I think Leeds were more equipped than Burnley or Sunderland, personally, for me. They had a decent team in Championship. They have strengthened, but yeah, they have they've stuck to players that got them there as well. And yeah, fair play to them all.
You got to remember, Sunderland. Nobody, including Sunderland fans, expected Sunderland to go up. So they've had to rebuild because the team they had.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's be blatantly honest. And I've got a good friend who's a Sunderland fan. We should have gone up. Yes, they beat us in the last 20 minutes, and that's it. We should have gone up. It was our game to take. I've never been to a playoff final and had so much confidence. Of all the times we've been to playoff finals, I've been to pretty much every. I've been to every one. And that was the one where
9 minutes had it on, guys. Sorry to put in there.
Yeah, because it would. It's because of the way it weren't it?
Eddie. Yeah. Sorry, carry on, guys. Do apologise.
No, and I felt I'd never gone to Wembley feeling as confident as I did. Really hadn't.
I felt confident that we could do it, and then when you go 2-0 up, obviously I know it got disallowed.
Yeah,
I would literally have tears in my eyes. I'm thinking, this is it. We've done it. First time.
I
don't think they were in the game. I think that I'm not saying it had definitely buried them, but
it's a long way back.
Their confidence was shot. That second half still might have been different. They might have come out a different team. We don't know that, but it had that feel that everything would go in for us, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. But yeah, Sunderland didn't expect to go up. And fair play to them, by the way. Fair play to them. The
only thing that makes me feel more positive is we would not have been anywhere near where Sunderland are in league this season, and probably not. I don't think we'd have had a team as good as them. So
we haven't got the money.
They beat us and get a good go instead of just going up and then coming straight back down, which I think we'd have probably done, and that's just my honest opinion. I think we'd.
No, I don't disagree. You don't know who you're going to buy, but I don't think we didn't have the financial clout they've got. Really don't.
I think they've got a better pull as well. They are a bigger team than us. Can't say they're not. Sunderland are a bigger team. Bigger atmosphere.
I don't know.
People will want to go and play in front of that many players. If you get choice to come to Bramall Lane or go to Sunderland, I think players will look at the atmosphere and the fans that are there. They've spent plenty of years in Premier League as well. It's not been great for them recently, obviously dropping down, but they were just they were owned. They owned rubbish, weren't they?
I don't think
so. You disagree?
No, I don't think Sunderland are a bigger club than us.
Fair enough.
They've been a better side over the last 10 years than us, 15 years than us. For more consistent, but I don't think they're a bigger club.
See,
they've got more financial clout, yes, because their owner is quite switched on. And I speak to my mate about that. But I think we're a bigger club. We've got more history, more.
Fair enough. It's more me going off of my experience because growing up watching Premier League football, Sunderland were always in there. They were always.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's just from my person,
Sunderland didn't really become a team until the mid-90s, really. In probably the late 90s, actually. Probably more late 90s. And that before Sunderland became a team.
Yeah.
And don't get wrong, if you look over the last 25 years, they've been more consistently in the Premier League.
Yes.
So I get that analogy.
I go on it, really.
No, it's just fair.
I'm sure we'll get some comments on that. I'll just try and
I think when Bramall Lane's full, considering we're a two-city club as well, I don't think there's many better places than Bramall Lane.
It's always you get a lot of away fans, don't you, that say how tough it is to come to Bramall Lane. They know it's going to be an hard slog and want to. Like we say, Ellen Road's a tough place to go to. We know that Bramall Lane's a tough place to go to.
Ellen Road's
when we make it hard, and when fans are singing as well.
Yeah, and I think Sunderland's the same, to be honest with you. When it's cooking, isn't it? I've never been, but I like I say, I've got a good friend who's a Sunderland fan, and he says the atmosphere is class. I don't disagree with him either.
Yeah,
I've seen it on TV.
I mean, I remember Sunderland's atmosphere when they scored against Coventry. You know, to take them through. It looked like it was going to penalties, didn't it? Or extra time, whichever.
Oh
way.
Yeah, gee,
that atmosphere were unbelievable.
I always forget that. You know, I always forget about that.
It were ridiculous. It was good to watch, but
yeah.
Let's get through a few of these because we've got a few and we're nearly at the end. So I will skip through a few, unfortunately, because I don't think we're going to have time. But Ian says, developed a soft spot for Derby, Paul, since my boy Ryan joined you. Gutted we let him go. Yeah, Ian's a massive fan of Ryan Brewster.
So was I.
He used to get pelters for it, didn't he?
Yep. I had a lot of time for Ryan Brewster.
Paul also says, Ian is in Brewster bro.
Yeah.
Ray says, 83 when you said that. Dave says, and good evening, mate, 'cause I've not seen you yet. But it says, great watch along, Jordan Gaz. Is that a corner?
Goal kick.
I thought it were a corner personally. But yeah, Dave says, great watch along, Jordan Gaz. As always, it's been emotional.
Cheers, Dave.
It says 2.5 XG to 0.8. Yeah.
And then they scored. So that was the thing. I saw he put that up before they scored.
But it pretty much sums that up, doesn't it?
It's a fair result time. Bogle's getting a cheer as he goes off. He's played well tonight.
Yeah, good game from Bogle. He's making us like humble pioneer at the moment, and fair play to him.
No.
He did say 3-1. I think we got that. Ian says, yes, Paul. Some say I was his biggest fan.
Yeah.
Did you see his goal against Bristol City? They're having a bit of a chat to themselves. But yeah, I'm gutted we let him go. Just coming into his prime. I'll leave them to chat on that one. Daz says, well, guess what, Ian? I was delighted when we let him go. 30 million wasted, in my view. That's including wages in it and transfer fee. I'll be honest, I weren't too fussed when we let him go. I think it was the right thing to do at the time.
I just think there was I always thought there was a player there, and he's proved it this season. I think we could have done with him this season. I really do at times.
Cannon, do you know? For me, Cannon's probably done more than what Brewster. Well, even though Brewster scored at Hillsborough, and that's what we'll remember him for. But Cannon's done just about as same as Brewster. So you've got two same players there that cost a bit of money and they've not got a huge goal output, have they? Whereas you sign Bamford on a free, it was a better striker than them anyway.
Bamford's better than both of them players.
If at end of last season, you said, "Oh, you're going to release Ryan Brewster, but you're going to sign Patrick Bamford," you snap your hands off, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So
yeah, of course you would. I don't disagree. I just wonder if it was Danny Ings or him.
I'd probably rather have Brewster than Danny Ings, age-wise.
Yeah,
and Danny Ings he's not coming and he's not done it, has he? Unfortunately, I'd have loved it to have worked out for him, but we
always do, don't we? We always want players to do well because that means clubs.
Of course you do. You've got to support them, haven't you?
Yeah,
you can't
of course.
Dismiss them straight away, but
yeah,
it just seems to be strikers for us come and we never seem to get best out of them. Paul says, I bet he's doing great at Pride Park. I think he's on a 2-year contract, and I'm sure he'll get another.
He definitely will. His agent's going to be laughing when he goes to Derby for his next contract. That's for sure. Yeah,
definitely. Because he'll have gone on a cheaper contract, probably 20 grand a week, something like that. I said that's cheap, but it's below average wages really in Championship these days. Ian says too many our fans confused injuries with lack of ability.
Yeah,
I can't disagree. But if he's not available, you got to let him go. The best ability is availability. Jimmy loves that one, but and he weren't available enough. So unfortunately, you just have to let him go, don't you? Red Bull gives you wings. Says Sunderland don't have a better atmosphere than the Blades up the Blades. I'm guessing. Saying that, is that going off watching Sunderland or just
good save.
Shot from edge of box. It's Sangare. Great save from Darlow. We're in 98 minutes as well now, so there's literally a minute left.
Literally, I'll take this corner and that'll pretty much be it, I think.
It also says a lot of ex-pros always put Ellen Road under the lights as the worst game to play, worst ground to play at. Sorry,
I can see that.
And Daz says Sunderland had the space financially and with player sales to give it a good go this season. Leeds have paid Prem wages and spent to get out last season didn't, along with 191. We're at their money limit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think Sunderland obviously got Bellingham to sign a new contract and then sold him for 30 million. So even if they had, let's say they had a 90 million transfer budget, they've just sold him for 30. It's like 120 million now. So you know, they were clever with it, weren't they? They signed up to a new contract, which they did. And then, I mean, from his reports in Germany, he's not been a £30 million player yet, has he? And he's feeding off his brother. I never massively rated him, Job.
No,
I thought. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. That's not me saying he's awful.
I just don't think he was as good as everyone made out. I think that was.
No, I don't either. I think he
was
a good championship player, full time. So it's Leeds 3, Forest 1. And it's a great result for Leeds. It puts them 9 points clear now.
Yeah, Aiden JB will be well happy with that.
Just
well deserved that tonight. Well deserved.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Paul says, but now he's firing on all cylinders. I think that's on about Brewster. Red Bull. Yeah. Cheers for tonight, guys. Up the blades. Thank you, mate. Paul says, thank you for a great evening, guys. Dad says, Bamford has almost scored as many goals in his Blades career than Brewster in his. And Bamford gave him a 3-year
exactly.
Yeah. Good point.
You can't argue with that.
And Aid also says, I am glad Paddy's doing well at Chef. Yeah. A lot of Leeds fans want him to do well, don't they? It's obviously good for you to see as well. He's a good lad. He's Bamford, and it's obviously who we sponsors the Blades Ramble. Ray says, full-time 3-1, great watch, lads. And Daz says, great watch along, lads. And then last comment of the night is going to Aid. He says he wouldn't have got into the Leeds team last year. Is that Bamford he's on about, or?
Yeah, it'll be Bamford. He's on about Bamford.
And then Russ popping up with great show, guys. Well, sorry that I was late. Sorry that I was late, mate. But thank you very much for this watch along. It's been good, as I said. Me and you will be back on the 23rd of this month for Everton versus Man U. And I think Jimmy's back tomorrow, isn't he? We're at ATB for Talking Sense. And then we have got a watch along on Ramble FC as well on Sunday. It's Batman Lou and Mark Meldrew. Can you remember which game they're doing?
I can't. I don't
know. Is
it the Man City game?
I think it is the Man City game, innit? Which is so bad. I've not even had time to check what they're doing. But yeah, they'll be back.
Liverpool, Man City, I think.
Liverpool, Man City. So you'll get Meldrew and Batman Lou doing that one, which will definitely be a great watch along. Lou's fantastic at anchoring, and Meldrew's just as witty as ever, and he'll give you a bit of comedy. Ian says, great watch, boys. Thanks as always.
Yeah, cheers, Ian.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, Gaz. It's been a pleasure, and I'm definitely looking forward to our next one. Is there anything else that you want to say?
No, class as ever, mate. And now I think before the next one, I've got an away day, so I'm looking forward to that. And then straight after our watch along, we're going to QPR, which is going to be absolutely class.
Yep. And then, our next watch along is day after United versus Wednesday, so it could be an interesting stream for us, because if we win, we're definitely going to be celebrating that one, aren't we? And potentially, we're not sending them down ourselves, but we're putting that on next to Wednesday's name. But yeah, thanks to everyone to joining. Thanks to everyone for commenting. Thoroughly enjoyable stream. We'll catch you next time. Up the Ramble.
Up the Ramble. See you in a bit, lads.